cheerleading program. Over a long way supporting our talented cheerleaders. They represent the Golden Rams with pride and spirit.
Are you still getting the wide
The color guard for today's game is provided by Albany State University ROTC program.
Is there a way to brighten up camera 2?
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise.
Yeah, it's like hard to see.
Played by ASU's very own Mr. Chris Harvey, hailing from the city of Macon, Georgia. He received his degree in computer science and is currently employed at Colorado Air Force Base, where he serves as the element chief of the 402nd Software Engineering Group. The 2005 initiative Kappa Phi by way of the Kappa chapter, the 2012 initiative Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated by way of the Lambda Phi chapter. Mr. Chris Harvey.
Okay.
Also, fans participating in today's coin toss is the honorary captain, Market Service Manager for Care Source Incorporated, Mr. Tony Gray.
What side? Literally say whatever you can.
lot more than we run it. So we'll have to see what Coach Gray and the guys decide that they want to try to establish first.
All right, thank you for listening in. I want to thank our sponsors, Carol Sausage with locations in Ashburn and Sylvester, owner Hugh Hardy. Pop's Detail Shop, 2 locations here in the Good Life City, 2401 Gillianville Road and 501 South Slampy Boulevard. Their owner is Carlton Arnold. Albritton's Funeral Services, 395 Cedar Hill Avenue, Dawson, Georgia. Their owner is Robert Albritton. And also Robert Hubbard of Sunbelt Ford at 2926 North Slappy Boulevard. You can call them at 229-347-2185. The ASU athletic sponsors are Country Inn and Suites, Georgia Community Bank, Park Inn by Radisson, Georgia's Own Credit Union, CareSource, Tally and Twine Watches, Phoebe Putney Health System, Eagle Cleaners, and Mars Wrigley. So we're ready to go. They're going to actually not put it on the tee. They're holding it. Is it a bit windy down there?
It wasn't that windy. It was maybe like, I see the flags moving a little bit. Don't y'all start on that.
Okay, we're not.
So I think it is a little windy. So they're holding. Here's the kick. It's not going to be that deep, high angle to the near side. And, boy, it's a live ball. Watch pick it up at the 16 on the return. And he's around the corner to 20, still running at 30, 35, 40. Still moving and out of bounds. Big hit over there near the Morehouse bench. But he got almost to midfield, boy. He's able to pick up some good yardage out to the 47.
And he got a true bounce on that. He was able to pick it up. It bounced to him so he can get forward progress.
Yeah, that turf gives you those hard bounces. And that, fortunately for the Rams, it bounced right to Watts. Because like you mentioned, Fred, he let it hit the ground. That's a live ball.
Yes, sir.
And Morehouse could have taken advantage right there.
That's a 31-yard return. 1st and 10, Albany State at the Ram 47-yard line. Just underway here in Albany, Georgia. Beautiful day here in the Good Life City. A lot of tailgaters outside. Tailgaters, vendors. Those vendors started showing up yesterday. I got a little sample of some fish yesterday with the vendors.
Good, wasn't it?
That was good. I was hungry, too. So Albany State ready to go. The Rams offense out there first. Rams play action pass. Isaiah Knowles, pressure in the backfield. Got 3 Morehouse Tigers all on top of him. I don't know. One of them got through and like we just stopped blocking. And he was able to finally throw that thing away. And are they going to say, was he out of the pocket? That's the big question. And did it make it back to the line of scrimmage?
It made it back to the line of scrimmage. And the ball was on the hash. So they're going to have to look and see the guard and tackle over that way line up, and they take up about, in my best estimation, maybe about 2 yards. So they're going to drop the flag because he was just outside the hash when he threw that ball, and they're going to say he might have still been in the tackle box.
So this is going to be an intentional grounding. That's going to move the ball all the way back to the 33-yard line. So the first play of the game is a pass play, and it results in a big loss. Intentional grounding, it'll be a loss of down, too. So we're looking at second down coming up from the 33-yard line. Not the way you want to start this thing.
Not at all, Fred. And we saw that. We saw that a lot last week. Knowles was getting a lot of pressure from that Morehouse pass rushing. And then Miles coming in today with 20 sacks. So they can get after the quarterback. So we got to do a better job up front.
So 3 receivers here. It's 2nd and 14 back at the 33-yard line. Albany State, first possession, second play of the game coming up here. Isaiah Knowles, 18 touchdown passes on the season, 5 interceptions, and he completing right at 70% of his passes. Here we go on second down, and that's going to be complete to Javion Jackson at the 45-yard line. So he got a lot of those yards back that we lost, but it's still going to be 3rd and 12 coming up from the 45. A little bit more manageable, but not what you want to have on 3rd down.
Knowles looked pretty good standing in there. Heat all around him and got, through a good pass. Let's see, can we make up for it?
They'll spot it down now at the 46, so 3rd down 11. Albany State just underway here at the Coliseum. Homecoming, Devin Dorsey on the receiving end. A little quick screen pass to him, and not much there. He's only going to get back to maybe the 48-yard line. So the Rams going to have the punt on the first possession.
And it all started with that big mishap on 1st down. The intentional grounding kind of forced us into a situation where we had to throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down.
Coach Massey?
Yeah.
Norman.
Yeah.
Did we say run the ball?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Did we run it?
Not one time.
Not one time.
and we couldn't on 2nd and 3rd down. We were in an obvious passing situation when we got behind the sticks.
How about 1st down?
That's what I was looking for. I was looking for that.
We said.
We'll see, though. So it's 4th down and 9. Punting team out. Devin Woolsey does the punting for the Rams. He gets some good hang time on his punt. So he does a good job for Albany State, averaging 43 yards a punt. And he gets it away. And chance, no, it's going to take a good Morehouse bounce, and the Rams are down inside the 25-yard line. And it'll be first down for the Maroon Tigers. Not that good of a punt that time. So Morehouse will get a first down.
We got a flag over here on the far side of the field. And it looks like Morehouse thinks it's against Albany State. Might have been some type of motion. We'll have to wait and see.
First quarter here, 13-16 to go. No score.
False start.
A legal formation, I believe. They're going to make us do it over.
The more these guys are able to hang with us in the early stages, it gives them more and more confidence. It doesn't matter what record you got. Deeper in the game gives you more confidence that you can play with these guys.
Yeah, they come in 1-5. You don't expect that, but this is homecoming. And anytime, teams play Albany State, they seem to kind of notch it up a gear.
Yeah.
So they want to come after. So the Rams, they'll take that 5-yard penalty. Again, another punting situation. Back deep for the Maroon Tigers is Jaquez Leandre.
See if we can make them pay for one to punt again. That other punt wasn't too good. They had it on the 24-yard line. We're gonna get a first. They're gonna say it tipped it.
So it'll roll down after it was partially blocked to the 30-yard line. So it'll be first down for Morehouse. There was contact, but they're saying he must have got a fingernail on that punt, and Morehouse will have possession.
And that's the 5 yards on the punt that they got. So it basically came out to a wash. But boy, I gotta say, Fred, I'm really concerned about those our blocking on that first play. They were able to get to our quarterback, and then right there on the punt, they were able to get to our punter.
But the lollipop snap, he's waiting for that snap. We're still not zipping the ball to him. So that's like half second, and you don't have that much time back there.
Right. It's all about timing right there. Got to get it to him quick.
Who's
so
quarterback
he can get
here,
it off quick.
Fred?
First down at the 30-yard line, Morehouse will pick up the starter. That's number 14 getting the start. And he's going to roll around and run it, Miles Scott. And he has been listed as a starter, so he'll run out of bounds, maybe a yard at the 31-yard line.
Miles Scott coming in today, completing 47% of his passes, 829 yards, 7 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. And he has their only rushing touchdown of the year.
Wow.
Morehouse has only 1 rushing touchdown, and it's by the quarterback. So hopefully the Rams can keep that trend going, keep the
him on the board.
The running backs hemmed up, and tighten up on these receivers. We got to play some good defense today. We got guys that can do it.
3 receivers for Morehouse. Second down and 9 at the own 31-yard line. Man in motion here. Scott is going to hand off to his running back, and was it a mouthpiece that went backwards?
Football.
I don't know if that was a mouthpiece. Something went backwards. He's going to get a tough yard out to the 32-yard line, and it's going to be 3rd and long here. 3rd down and 8 coming up. So Morehouse on the season, this is what's killing them. They convert only 22% of the time on 3rd down. 12:32 to go. First quarter, no score here on homecoming day. Albany State hosting Morehouse here in the Good Life City. And head coach of Morehouse Maroon Tigers is Terrence Mathis. Got some fans that made the trip down from Atlanta, Georgia. Home side looks like it's pretty much filled up, and some seat there on the visitor side, and a whole lot of folks still outside having a good time. Yeah. So 3rd down and 8, back to pass. Scott steps up in the pocket and throw it the last minute, and did he make the catch? And I think he's short of the first down. He made the catch at the 38-yard line. Number 30 on the receiving end is Jaden Jones, but he's going to be 2 yards shy. It'll be 4th down and 2 coming up.
Norman, I'd like to see us try to run this football when we get it back. But
we have to establish the run. I mean,
you can't throw the ball, in my opinion, now without establishing some type of run and try to get these DBs sucked up in the safety to come up a little bit.
That's just how you do it.
Yeah.
And Albany State seems to have the reverse philosophy. It seems like lately we've been trying to pass the ball to establish the run, and I don't know if we're built to do that.
So punting situation here for Morehouse, and Spruill is listed as the punter and the kicker. So Steve Spruill will get the punt off the side. His foot kind of shanked it, and it'll roll around at the 40 and inside the 40 of Albany State, and take a nice roll down to about the 36 and go out of bounds. So Albany State second possession coming up, first down at the Ram 36-yard line.
Shanked it, didn't it? Go ahead, first.
Oh, go ahead.
He shanked it a little bit. It came on the side of his foot.
So next week we'll be home again hosting Edward Waters. Another group of Tigers come to town, the Edward Waters Tigers. 2 p.m. kickoff next Saturday, the 26th of October. So Albany State last home, and that'll be senior day next week. And then 2 weeks from today, we'll be at Savannah State. So,
man, I'm going to watch this interior line of ours and see what we're doing as far as executing the blocking scheme.
Rams have a slot spread wide. That's Dorsey with Jamil Williams, the slot receiver. Isaiah Knowles, first down to 36, and we give it to Richard, and did he fumble the ball?
He fumbled the ball.
And Richard took 2 big hits, and I think Morehouse has the ball. Are they going to award it to him? Has any official pointed yet?
Yeah, the center judge and the white hat pointed Morehouse. And, boy, that is really, I don't understand. We had nothing going in the interior of the line there. As soon as he got the ball, he was hit. Albany State, we have really got to look at what's going on our offensive line. To me right now, that is the number one concern with how we're playing football.
So, turnover, Morehouse will get the ball at the Albany State 35 there. In business hit, the Ram 35, ready to go here. 3 receivers, 2 to the right, 1 to the left side. And the quarterback, Miles Scott, 6 foot, 172-pound sophomore. Back to pass, Scott. And he's going to throw it to the end zone, looking for a receiver out the back of the end zone, and incomplete.
And now we got a flag in the backfield, Fred. It's either going to be holding or roughing the passer, and I think it's going to be roughing the passer. Scott lost his helmet, and I'm not sure if it's going to be a face mask or roughing the passer, but I'm thinking this is going to be something on the Rams. But boy, last week we got out to a real slow start, and at this point in the game, within the first 3 minutes, we were down 14-0. And we're not down 14-0, but what we aren't is playing good football. And we got to turn that around right here. Too many mistakes already on both sides of the ball for the Rams.
So we're waiting on the referee to give us a signal here. We have 11:23 to go in the first quarter. They are calling roughing the passer, so that's going to be a 15-yard penalty. That'll walk it all the way down to the Ram 20, put them right at the red zone. So Morehouse will have a first down at the Albany State 20. In the red zone on the season, they're 5 out of 7. They hadn't been there a lot of times, but they have been able to score. So penalty against the Rams gives them 15 yards, and Morehouse in the backfield, number 30, Jaden Jones, and have to bring in the backup quarterback. They bring in number 5, Kamir Carlisle. So Carlisle will have to play at least one snap as the helmet came off the other QB. First down, he'll hand off to the running back and fighting his way down to about the 18-yard line. He came up there and met number 27 for Albany State, Runtavian Scott, about 2 yards to the Ram 18.
I'd make that tackle on that play, no?
Ruffin had the first shot at him, number 53 for the Rams, and he was able to shake away from him. We're not used to seeing our linebackers. And Ruffin, he's one of those leaders on tackles. I think he was leading or second in tackles one week, a couple of weeks ago. Not seeing those guys, used to seeing those guys miss tackles. Got to do that.
Lock up, baby.
You see that plate, Massey?
Yeah, I see it. It look like
some wings, don't it?
Let me tell her to come in here.
Master, I don't think you can eat the nuts how you've been eating this morning.
2nd and 8 at the Albany State 18-yard line. Tight end in motion. Morehouse going to give it to Jones again. Breaks a tackle at the 15, and he'll dive in down to maybe the 13-yard line of Albany State. So able to get around the corner, but not able to keep his footing. And it'll be a 3rd down coming up. 3rd down, and looks like about 4 to go.
Now, to me, that's disrespectful. These guys are coming in averaging about, 26, 30 yards a game?
Yep.
And they run the ball back-to-back on us right down here in the red zone. They're trying to tell us that they're going to try to manhandle us today. And someone in the coaching staff needs to be telling these guys, hey, that's an insult to you guys. You guys can stop the run. They can't run the ball, but they're trying to run on us. Somebody has got to get this team fired up and focused.
I believe they're in 4-down territory. It's 3rd down and 4. Play clock down to 3 seconds. Ball at the Ram 14-yard line. It's Smith back to pass and throwing it. And did he get out the pocket? That's the next question. Did he get out the pocket?
No, he did not. Well, wait a minute. The ball was over here on this hash. I would say he did.
He's barely out. I mean, he took 2 or 3 steps and threw that and flung that ball, and he's shaking up. He's coming off the field.
But my thing is, I thought Morehouse moved earlier. The tackles,
yep, they did.
Both of them seemed to have a couple of steps before not a step, but they moved their back foot before the ball was snapped. And surprised they didn't get
How good is this guy?
They get a penalty for that.
How good is this field goal kicker?
On the year, 1 out of 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
25%.
Yeah, so this will be we'll call it a 31-yard attempt for Morehouse. Here's a snap, the place down, kick is up, high enough, long enough, and it's no good. He missed it. So wide right, I believe. It must have been wide right. So the field goal is no good. So Morehouse not able to capitalize on the Rams' turnover. Albany State able to get the ball back with 9:38 to go. We're in the first quarter here. Homecoming 2024. Thank you for tuning in to our broadcast. Of course, a lot of people told me they'd be watching or listening, so we appreciate you checking out our broadcast. And again, Golden Rams on Homecoming Day 2024.
We dodged the bullet then, man. Defense stepped up. Now we got to get this offensive line blocking. We got to show up.
Can you make that change just by talking to them on the sideline?
Yeah, I can.
I think it's all about attitude.
Yeah.
Fred, you play at offensive line. You tell us.
I don't know. At the 20 handoff, and Tion White, I believe, is in the game at running back. He's going to run for about 5 yards out to the 25-yard line. That is White, the freshman from Jacksonville, and they stopped the clock. I don't know what happened. Equipment or something there. So
wait, now, Fred, you said you don't know. But
I don't know if you can just bring these guys right off and talk on the sideline, and they go back and just play better instantly. That's what I'm saying.
I think Woodham probably had y'all playing better when he got in y'all face a little bit.
Yeah, and, so we did pretty decent. Play action pass, and we're going to get the first down out to Jackson. Jackson is going to be out of bounds. They whistle him out at about the 38-yard line of Albany State, so the Rams with the first down.
I saw 2 positive things so far in this drive. We're blocking a little bit better, and Knowles is getting outside the pocket and hitting that safety valve guy in the flats.
Jackson coming in today, 24 receptions, 293 yards and 2 touchdowns. Rams going to run it. White, boy, he was almost gone. A nice run, and maybe this was the spark we needed to put this young freshman in the game and able to run it right up the gut and get about 12 yards on the play. First down right at midfield, and the Rams go to tempo here, going from right to left. White still in it, running back. Rams with 3 receivers. Again, they'll handoff to him, looking for a lane, and boy, that's a good opening there.
Yeah.
No one could touch him until he got downfield. So a quick 5 yards there for the Albany State. Second and 5 at the 45.
I saw some good stuff there then, guys.
Yeah, and whether they're running or passing, Albany State usually does better when they use this tempo. Going to take a shot here. 2nd
and 5, looking for Jamil Williams and almost making the catch.
That should have been pass interference anyway. I don't understand that. Now I'm not a deep, and I'm going to ask some of my deep officials to help me out on this. When the defensive back kind of grabs the guy and the ball looks like it's going to be caught anyway, why don't they drop the flag? Because I think a lot of times they're anticipating the guy to catch the ball anyway, so they don't drop the flag. But you got to drop that flag in case he doesn't catch that. That was clearly pass interference.
It'll be 3rd and 5, still at the 45 of Morehouse. Rams this time with trips to the near side. Dorsey split wide right. Isaiah Knowles, the redshirt sophomore quarterback, yelling out the count. Here's a snap to him. He wants to pass again. He's going to get it to Williams. Williams on the catch. First down. Still running 35. Around the corner. 25, 20. Can they catch him? 15, 10, 5, and close. And out of bounds. Inside the 5-yard line. What a nice run after the catch by Jamil Williams.
Needed one block.
Yep.
Just a little shove, just a little hand.
Yep.
Somebody to get that guy off track. Just a little bit. He almost had that corner. He barely stepped out over there. Rams moving the ball down the field. Now, this looks like how I expected them to look against Morehouse.
And maybe that conversation helped.
Yeah, and Knowles is releasing that ball a little bit quicker, too, Norm, on those last 2 plays we had.
1st and goal at the Morehouse 3-yard line. Albany State knocking at the door. Rams spread it out, 4 receivers deep down on this end. White in the game as the lone setback. And here's a snap, and they give it to him. White looking for a block up the middle. And that time, I think it's a numbers thing. I think Morehouse just had us number-wise. We have 4 receivers spread out, and they stacked the middle and stood us up there.
Yeah, that's when Knowles, if he has that option to come up to the line and change that play, he had one-on-one coverage everywhere. They had everybody else in the box and had all our wide receivers locked up one-on-one. You could call a fly route over to the corner and just have our guy outrun him, and that would have been a touchdown pass.
Rams, boy, going to set it up here. They
Wildcat, ain't it?
Yeah. They spread it out wide. They send half the team to the left and the other to the right. And Knowles, he could run the thing in. He's going to throw it. Touchdown. That's the Ram tight end, Xavier Herndon, on the 3-yard TD reception. That's the 19th touchdown pass for Isaiah Knowles. And that passing combo for a touchdown is brought to you by Combos, proudly made right here in the good life city of Albany, Georgia. Grab a bag of your favorite flavor and enjoy the ball game. Combos, the ultimate stuffed snack.
That's a nice pass.
Yeah, I had seen the Rams do that. We talked about trick plays. I guess that kind of classified as a trick play.
That formation?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, okay.
And we said that we hadn't seen the Rams use very many, but that time they came out and executed that play very effectively.
And you know what's the key to that? Being set and on the line of scrimmage.
7:06 to go here in the first quarter. The Rams strike first blood, PAT. By right, it is good. Albany State 7, Morehouse nothing. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back in just a moment with the kickoff. Albany State Golden Rams footballers on the Golden Rams Sports Network. Yeah, just one is good, yes. Albany State 7, Morehouse nothing. What a nice drive by the Rams, running and passing the ball. A 3-yard touchdown to the tight end. And I'm going to tell you somebody this tight end, tell you who he reminds me of in just a moment. 7:06 to go. Kyle Wright, the run up from right to left. The kick one, a low dud, but it's going to take bounce down to about the 12 on the return. Maroon Tigers, number 6. And he turned around there. It's Chase Devon. Xavier Herndon, the Ram. Oh, we got a flag. Here we go. After the play there, a little extracurricular. Herndon is 6'2", 225-pounder from Norcross. He reminds me of Clarence Benford. I don't know if you guys remember him from the mid-'90s. He was on those championship teams that we had, that 5P. That he was one of those great receiving tight ends, and Xavier Herndon had some good, soft hands for a big guy. And that's who he reminds me of.
Okay.
So,
personal foul for it.
face mask. That's going to give them 15 more yards. Morehouse going to get some pretty decent field position. As the end of the play was the 20, about the 26-yard line. That's going to walk it out.
To the 40 almost, isn't it?
Yeah, to be right about cross it, I believe, 41-yard line. So, yeah, first down to the 41. 6:59 to go. First quarter, 7-0 Albany State leading the Morehouse Maroon Tigers.
You don't want to start out like that. You just scored a touchdown, you had them hemmed up, and then we create a personal foul.
Miles Scott and company will come out on offense, slide to the left side. First down at the 41-yard line, Maroon Tigers wearing white and black today. Not a touch of maroon. I don't see it unless there's some trim out there. And they'll give it to Jones, the big running back. He's going to run for maybe 3 yards out to the 44-yard line. He stood up there. Ronald Robinson, one of the guys in there to help stop him. And it'll be, they now put it right there on the 45. So we get 4 yards on the run. Second down, 6 coming up.
Yeah, the Rams have shot themselves in the foot. So we've given Morehouse 2 big penalties to, kind of give them good starts on their drive. But so far, the defense is held up. See if we can stand them up right here at midfield and get this ball back.
3 receivers here, 2nd and 6, and they will give it again to Jones. Jones makes a cut in the backfield and going to run it for a couple of tough yards out to the 47-yard line. And finally, host the blue and gold, bring him down. And we're going to set up another 3rd down possession play here for the Maroon Tigers.
I'm really surprised that Morehouse is trying to run the ball on the Rams like they are. They've ran the ball. I think they probably had, I'm going to say, about 10 plays. I think they've ran the ball about 7 of those. Trying to get this ball downfield trying to move the ball on the ground against the Rams is a little bit surprising since they're only averaging about 2 yards a rush.
So it's 3rd and 4. Morehouse, they break huddle, ball at their 47-yard line. Miles Scott, the quarterback. 4 receivers. Back to pass. Scott hit as he throws it. It's wobbly, and it'll go out of bounds. And there's a big hit pressure. And that's number 37, Lampley, coming in there with the heat. Akil Lampley, one of the big-time playmakers. He came in as the leading tackler with 22 tackles, and that's going to be what's called a quarterback hurry. Made him get rid of that ball quick, and he flung it out of bounds, Coach.
And he felt it, too. He got up gingerly on that play right there. Good job by the defense.
We've hit him a couple of times. He's had to go out one time for losing his helmet. Another time after a hit, he kind of got up and walked it out, went out and came back the next play or two.
Yeah.
But boy, we've hit him a couple of times, and we'll see what kind of effect it has on him as the day goes on.
Lampley is a redshirt junior out of Jacksonville. He's transferred from Valdosta State. Albany State took a timeout. 5:30 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Albany State over Morehouse. And while we have a moment, we'll get a couple of sponsors in. When visiting Albany, be sure to check out the Country Inn and Suites by Radisson, located on Nottingham Way, just 5 miles from the Albany State campus, close to all the restaurants and entertainment in the Good Life City. The Country Inn and Suites welcomes you on your next stay in the Good Life City. I'm sure they jam-packed this weekend.
Yes, sir.
Also, serving Terrell, Lee, Doherty, Seminole, Early, Taylor, and Crawford counties with a relationship you can bank on. Georgia Community Bank is rooted in the past and growing towards the future, servicing all of your banking needs for over 9 decades. Georgia Community Bank. Visit a branch near you. Thank you for tuning in, and if you're watching the broadcast, and if you want to watch it, you can go to the Albany State Athletics page, ASUGoldenRams.com. Go under the multimedia link and click on Golden Rams Sports Network, and you can lock it in right there and watch it from your laptop or your smart TV.
I figured.
And 4th down, they go with a fake and got a flag. They're not going to get it, so they tried a little end-around sweep. They didn't get around the corner, and we have a flag in the backfield.
Holding.
Yeah, we're going to decline that and take the ball at our own 40. At Morehouse was like about the 47-yard line. And, boy, that is as good as a turnover. We talked about now the Rams coming in, not generating very many turnovers, and we'll get into that. But that is good that we shut the offense up on the short field.
They're on the season, they're 1 for 7 on 4th down.
Okay.
So now they're 1 for 8.
And, you know, Master, you said something earlier that they don't have anything to lose. Mm-hmm. And they're playing like it because they're taking the chance going forward. They're on 4th down. They're
on their side of the ball.
Yeah,
on their side of it.
And running the ball when they really don't do it that well. So I was thinking they would come out and try a lot more trick plays than we've seen.
Rams take over on downs. 1st down at the 48-yard line of the Maroon Tigers. Albany State leading 7-0, going from right to left. I see our interim president, Dr. Lawrence Drake II, right below us in the quarterback club.
Okay.
He's talking to Pastor Simmons right there. So he'll hand off to White. White gets around the corner, 45, 40, bounce it outside and out of bounds at the Morehouse sideline, 1st and 10.
I'm glad you pointed out Pastor Simmons because I know he's at the game. I don't see an earpiece in there, so I can kind of say what I want to on the radio because a lot of times he's listening and then he'll get me in church Sunday and say, you were saying some stuff, and But now,
well, he's gonna pray for you.
Since I know he's not listening.
1st down run again. White on the run is gonna get down to about the 32-yard line. But you have other church members that's probably listening, and this is a church radio station.
Yes, it is.
So we're gonna do a good job.
Right. We always do, I guess.
But pray for us. 4:45 to go, first quarter. 7-0 Albany State. Inside the 35-yard line of Morehouse. It'll be 2nd and about 8 still to go. Ball resting right at the 33-yard line. 3 receivers here for Knowles, the quarterback. Has a touchdown pass in the game. They slant the defense, and Knowles under pressure. They get it complete. Out of the backfield, White, and they drag him down at about the 26-yard line. And that's going to set up a 3rd down and short coming up here for the Golden Rams. And this guy can catch out of the backfield as well. So White really doing a good job for the Rams offensively.
Yeah, he probably does he still lead the team in all-purpose yards because he's gone.
And I was looking for stats. Was it a run?
Yeah, that was a run. White's right off left tackle and left guard. He was able to get through there.
Tempo.
Yeah, for about 20 yards.
16 receptions on the season. 1st and goal, Albany State. Pass play. And that's going to be Jackson on the catch and touchdown. A little flip in the end zone. And Javion Jackson about 7 yards out with the TD.
Let's say it looks like we're going to have a pass interference or a hold against Morehouse in the end zone. Albany State's probably going to decline that and take the touchdown.
Hopefully it'll stand here.
Yeah, they called him for 12 men on the field, and we still scored a touchdown on him. So that's excellent for the Rams.
All right, so that passing combo for a touchdown, again, brought to you by Combos, proudly made here in Albany. Grab a bag of your favorite flavor and enjoy the ball game. Combos, the ultimate stuffed snack. 13-0, 3:39 to go. First quarter still here in the Good Life City. Homecoming 2024. Kyle Wright for the point after. Woolsey does the holding. Snap, place down, kick is up low and bullet. And it crossed over. He was able to get, I don't know what happened there, but it's 14-0. 3:39 to go in the first quarter. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back with the kickoff in just a moment. Albany State Golden Rams football is on the Golden Rams Sports Network. Albany State 14, Morehouse nothing. And the Rams, Isaiah Knowles, now 20 touchdown passes on the season. And Rams looking good right now. Kickoff, right, high, end over end. It'll come down again around the 11-yard line. On the return, a little head of steam. Number 6 there again, Chase Devon, able to get out around the 30-yard line. It'll be first down for the Maroon Tigers. So the homecoming fans, the crowd is enjoying this lead as the Marching Ram Show Band entertaining the crowd, and Albany State leading it by 2 touchdowns, 14-0.
Looking
Coach?
good, guys. Looking good. As far as I sat here and watched the offensive line on the last couple of series. Yes, sir.
No, I was going to say, Norman, Pastor Simmons got him hemmed up for a moment, so I don't know. He's still talking to the president, so it must be a deep conversation going on right
Very
there.
deep.
Over there in the quarterback club. So, again, we see, of course, a lot of the...
What we got?
I just got a message from Ron Simmons, who works for a radio station and who is another pastor. He's sitting behind Pastor Simmons listening to us, so he said he's just going to tell Pastor Simmons everything we say.
Yeah, that's fine. And just like that, the president leaves. So pass play is complete for Morehouse. Number 84 on the receiving end there is Carl Allen. He's a junior wide receiver, and he will stay out of bounds, I believe, the 35-yard line. So we'll call it 5 yards on the play. 2nd down and 5 coming up for the Maroon Tigers. And they break huddle. They'll send double receivers to the left and right. So a spread formation for the quarterback, Miles Scott. 3:05 to go. First quarter action. Rams leading it 14-0. 4-man front for Albany State, and pass over the middle is blocked. Boy, that's good defensive. Again, that's Lampley. They tried to hit the big tight end, number 19, and Lampley able to knock that thing down.
And that's how you do it. You come through and you play the ball. You don't hit the man first. You play the ball. He came through and knocked it away cleanly. No pass interference right there. And Albany State needs to play solid right here on 3rd down, and hopefully we'll get the ball back in good field position and make this one of those old-fashioned homecomings like we used to have when we were in school.
Yeah, we used to sit in the stands and call the plays. Yeah. It was the normal. On the first play, they're going to fake it to Dan Lane and throw a pass.
And it happened.
Here we go, 3rd and 5. They break huddle here. Morehouse ready to go. Again, they send 2 receivers to the left side. Back to pass. Scott, boy, that should be grounded. He just threw it in the turf. And he only took 2 steps. No way he was out of the pocket.
They're going to look at it, but I don't know.
He just threw it in the turf in the backfield. Oh, man. Either way, it'll be 4th down.
See what they're looking at right there, Fred, is the ball was. It had to be on the hash. That's the furthest out he could be. And when he threw the ball, he was at least 3 yards on this side of the hash.
Yeah.
So they're going to say he was outside the pocket. I can get how they do that.
And is it outside the tackle, right?
Yeah. He's
barely. But look well, that's not the normal offense. But look, he's right. It was bang bang to me.
Yeah.
Either way, it's 4th down punting situation for Morehouse. Snap. Now that's a good snap, and they get the punt up. And Cameron Watts a chance. Wait, oh, here we go. He bobbled it, and we get a flag. This might be interference. And hopefully he can shake that bug out of his head from last week. That ball kind of bounced off, and this might be a penalty, interference, a penalty against Morehouse.
Now, that's what it should have been last week. Now, Cameron had a chance to catch the ball last week, but that should have been catch interference last week because that guy, they have to give him a yard. And that guy was on his shoulder when he caught that ball and it bounced off his chest.
You talking about here or you talking about last week?
Last week.
Yeah, we Coach was trying to get the call. We wouldn't get it. Now, look at those plays, Coach Massey.
You know that right.
Coach Massey, you can't eat anything else how you were eating in the grandstand and then the tailgate. Did you just eat at the Ram Rooter tailgate?
Hey, one little rib and some turnips.
Did you eat at anybody else's tailgate? Okay,
no.
well, you might have some room.
And Fred, I want you to mention, these are the checks that I picked up here for the last couple of weeks.
I know you're going to tell us about it.
Yeah.
2:51 to go. We're in the first quarter. It's 14-0 Albany State. Rams looking to get the ball back. We're trying to see if it's going to be a penalty after Cameron Watts received that ball. He dropped it for a second, able to cover it up, and it looks like they're about to walk off 15 yards against Morehouse. And the referee is now.
What do you got?
Is that delay a game?
No, I think that's kicking.
Okay.
Kick interference.
Okay, I thought they'd do the interference, but maybe it's a different. I'm not an official like you guys. Y'all know. Do you have to study that book? Do you study the book?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Signals. You got to.
He did this.
I know it. I guess
nobody can see what you're doing, but Fred had his arms across his chest. But it's different signals.
15 yards though. So first down to 45. Albany State going from right to left, leading it by 14-0. White in the ball game, and they're going to reset him. Isaiah Knowles taking a long count on first down. Play action is going to throw it again to Williams. Williams is fighting his way to the sideline and brought down in bounds. They tackle him after about 4 yards at the 49, and they will give him midfield, so it'll be second down and 5.
It's all right there, Norm. That's your kind of stuff. Now you can do some things here with this 2nd and 5.
Yeah, that's just as good as a handoff right there. If you got a quick guy that's going to catch it and turn it upfield like Williams is, and with his elusiveness out there one-on-one, he might make a guy or two miss, and that can result in some big yards.
2nd and 5, right at midfield. Williams resets over there as a receiver. Rams, a little waggle auction play there. They're throwing it, and it kind of, I don't know if he got hit as he threw the ball looking for Dorsey.
Yeah.
And, either way, that ball was like a lame duck. It fell in a good place, nowhere for anybody to intercept it. It'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Your nose is doing the tip signal because he doesn't want the coaches to think he threw that bad a pass because it was nowhere near his receiver, like you said, Fred. Good thing it harmlessly hit the ground out there.
That looked like a pass I threw in home run competition, and no one hit me. If I was the quarterback, that tells you the lack of talent we had in that homeroom.
Ooh.
I was on the football team, but they was like, well, you're going to be quarterback. Okay. 3rd and 5, Albany State right at midfield, going from right to left. Knowles, play clock down to 2 seconds. They get it off. He can run for it. He's going to tuck it and get the Ram first down. And still on his feet and driven down about the 43-yard line, maybe the 42. So a good job by Knowles recognizing he could pick up that first down and getting it.
Yeah, we'd like to see him do more of that. Sometimes, you want to take that big shot down the field, but when it opens up like that, you can get the first down and then have 3 more plays. That's sometimes the smarter thing to do. And I think, in my opinion, Knowles made a real good decision back just getting the first down.
8 yards and a first down for Albany State. 1:32 to go. Clock ticking, first quarter. Trips to the far right side for Albany State. Again, Knowles, this time to pass it. Fire it. Looking for his tight end, Christian Grant. And it's incomplete. Ball was a little bit overthrown, and Grant took a shot there after, he didn't even, was he defenseless in that? That safety came over there and gave him a little shot there. What do you think about that one?
You would think that would be some type of unnecessary roughness at the minimum because that ball was uncatchable. But boy, I didn't like that. I didn't like his choice. Now, I tell you guys all the time, one of my favorite routes is that tight end up the seam. But when the linebacker drifts underneath him and the safety drifts over the top, that's not going to work. And that's exactly what happened right there. And he should have went somewhere else with the ball.
2nd and 10 at the 42. They put Dorsey in motion on 2nd down. Again, play action pass, looking for a receiver. Man, wide open. And that's going to be an easy touchdown. Javion Jackson, 42 yards. And how did he get that wide open?
He jumped the corner, jumped the guy.
They had Dorsey. They swung Dorsey out of
Yeah.
the flat, and both guys came up to play. And Coach Master, you saw that.
Yeah.
And when he did, all Jackson had to do was complete that little route up the sideline,
Yeah.
and he was wide open. Boy, that rounds off to a good start right here. 21 points in the first quarter.
We did that all year.
Vastly different from last week.
Yes.
Albany State, another pass play, 42-yard pass play, and it's 20-0. Point after try coming up here for Albany State. A minute 12 to go. We are still in the first quarter, people.
And the Albany State got, they got off to a really good start up there in Allen. I was listening to you guys on the radio, and
Point after is good, 21-0. We'll keep it right here.
what do we have to do, guys? Why can't we play consistent football? Last week we just, put ourselves in the hole, and then we start playing well, but just couldn't quite dig out of it. This week, homecoming crowd, we come in and we're playing well.
Maybe this is it. Maybe we're there now. Maybe we're there and we'll finish it out the rest of the way. Because, like you said, now you got to win out. If you want to play for the SIC, there's no tomorrow. Like they said in Rocket, there is no tomorrow. You got to win every game now if you want a shot. So, again, thank you for tuning in. I want to thank another sponsor for bringing you Golden Rams football. Of course, this is one of the athletic sponsors. This is Tally & Twine, the premier independent watchmaker in the country, specializing in detailed luxury timepieces with eye-catching styles from dressy to casual. Tally & Twine has what you need to keep your wrist looking its best. You can visit the website, tallyandtwine.com. And they had a booth set up. I missed them yesterday, but maybe I get a chance to go down and check out the vendors. They make some nice watches. I have one. My wife has one. So be sure to get yourself one. Both those guys are alums of Albany State.
You gonna buy me one for Christmas, birthday?
I could. Yeah, I can do that. I'm sure I owe you one.
Probably.
Have you seen Brent? Our good friend Brent Reed he's here with Victor, who's a Morehouse alum. Well, maybe he'll come up here and say hello. I don't know. Here's a kickoff by Kyle Wright. High. And this time to the other side of the field, again on the return, Morehouse. And, boy, what a good open field tackle.
Get that number there, Fred. Get that guy that shot out.
It is very rare that the first guy down makes the tackle. At that time, that's what we got done.
Was it 19 or 13?
I think
I'm looking at it
13.
Which one made the tackle?
I'm right there. That's 13.
The one wiping himself
Okay,
down.
that's number 13.
Number 13,
That's going to be Jalen Glaze.
Good job, guys.
That's a good job there on the return man. Donovan Logan returned it, and he got cut down in the open field back at the 21-yard line. So 1st and 10, 21-0. Albany State leading Morehouse with 1:06 to go, still in the first quarter.
See if we can get a turnover right here. Morehouse is a -12 in turnover margin. They had the ups on the Rams today with that fumble recovery. See if we can get that one back.
First down to 21. Scott throwing it out of the pocket and almost hit his coach. One of the trainers almost took the young lady head off.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, and hopefully she's all right. It's incomplete, though. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Hey,
So 59 seconds left here in the quarter here. It'll be 2nd and 10. Morehouse at their 21-yard line. Again, the Maroon Tigers been struggling this year, coming in with a 1-5 record. 1-3 in conference play. The Rams even 3-3, but 3-1 in the SIAC. So defensive substitution made. I believe that was number 27 that checked in there as a Rams safety, Scott, Rontavian Scott, on 2nd down. Play clock down to 5 seconds.
Yeah.
This time they go under center. Miles Scott yelling out the count, tight end in motion, and did he fall down? And can't find him.
He got out of
able
there.
to get it to his running back, and I kind of lost him there. But the running back came out of the pile around the corner and run out of bounds somewhere around maybe the 27-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
We had him hemmed up, doesn't we?
Yeah, I was talking about how good of a homecoming experience me and Coach Mathis had, and my wife Michelle, she's had a good homecoming experience too. So she rode in the car to parade in the grandstand, had tailgate with the Ram Rooters. She's sitting in the quarterback club, and now she's in the press box. You just all over the place, babe. How you pull that off?
Hey, because of you, man. You the man.
No, that's the man. You guys the man. I'm just along for the ride.
Yeah, good to see you, Michelle. 3rd down. About 4 to go here for the Maroon Tigers. They get the snap off. Scott, pass complete, tight end, I believe, make the catch, and he'll get the 1st down. So 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs for the Maroon Tigers, and that is number 19 on the receiving end. That's Mari Vinny. He came in with 9 receptions for 102 yards and 1 touchdown. 1st down to 35-yard line. So that's the end of the first quarter. Your score, Albany State 21, Morehouse nothing. Homecoming 2024. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. ASU Golden Rams footballers on the Golden Rams Sports Network. Thanks a lot. We head to the second quarter here on Homecoming Day 2024. Rams leading at 21-0 over the Morehouse Maroon Tigers. It'll be second quarter action. Will change sides, and 1st and 10 coming up.
Yeah, you see what Morehouse is doing. They can't run the ball, so they long extended handoff, throwing that ball in the flats, Norman Fred.
Able to get, have a positive play to get a first down and a fresh set of downs. At least 3 more plays here coming up as now we'll go from right to left on your radio. Morehouse with the ball.
Yeah, we had back-to-back 3 and outs against these guys. Well, I guess a 4 and out since they went for a fake punt and didn't get it. But it's their first down in the last 3 drives. Let's see if the Rams can go ahead and shut them down here out to the 35-yard line. The Rams making some substitutions coming out of the quarter. And, boy, we're going to have to take a time out there.
Did we take it? They stopped the action, and so we'll have to wait and see. We at the second quarter, and let the referee tell us. I don't know if it was a timeout. Did we burn our second one? So the Albany State will have 1 timeout left in the half.
Yeah, we came out of that quarter. Morehouse switched up personnel on us. We tried to do a substitution. Couldn't get it done, had to take the time out. All
right, we'll go ahead and get a sponsor in during this quick time out here. Reconnect with those who matter most, whether it's a family trip or a friend's trip. Get the special Rams fans rate at the Park Inn by Radisson. Make it your home away from home. Call J. Lomax for all of your hotel accommodations or meeting room needs in the Good Life City. So it is homecoming, and before the game, we had a visitor come to the booth, Mike Seawack. And a long-time coach. He said he coached 34 years. He was the head coach at Georgia Southern, coached at Georgia Tech, and he said he listens to our broadcast. And he came in and got a picture. He had to come and get a picture of us. And, Norman asked him, are we doing a good job? And he likes what we do and how we get on these officials when, things are going. It was good to see that guy.
Yeah, he said he had, like you say, he had to come see what we look like because he said we do a good job. And he said the stadium kind of reminds him of Georgia Southern Stadium, and we got a good thing going on here, and he hopes it continues to grow.
And first down run by the Maroon Tigers, and a tough run for about 3. They may give him 4 yards out to the 39-yard line. So
that's good that somebody come up and recognize what we're doing, guys. That's pretty good, especially a coach.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, because we hear from our fans and our loyal listeners all the time, and I think some of them are kind of biased because they tell us we do a good job. But when someone you don't even know, tells you that you guys are doing okay, then it means a little something to you. Not that we don't appreciate our loyal fans, because we love y'all more than anybody else. We appreciate you guys for listening to us, and y'all know who y'all are.
Second down for it.
2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, Morehouse. Ball at their 39-yard line. And now they need to take a timeout. Morehouse is going to take a timeout. With 14:09 to go, we'll still keep it here. 21-0, Albany State.
And Fred, could I say something?
Leading it. Go ahead.
I want to appreciate everybody that saw me in the last couple of weeks. I've been asking on the radio and to donate $25 to the endowment. I don't know how much we got. I don't want to know. I'm like Fred.
Do you know any of the people? You know who?
I know. Yes.
Are you doing names, or are you not doing the names?
I'm not going to do any names, but you know who you are, and I'm going to give this at halftime to the university.
That's great.
It's nice. It's heavy too. See?
Yeah. Yeah.
Anybody give you cash?
I ain't want that. I want no cash.
Well, no, that's how you do it, and that way you get your receipt back.
Yeah, that's it, baby.
So that's a great job, Coach Matt. And what was it like on the parade route?
Oh, man, the closer we got down to...
Did you do Pine all the way? Because that big hole in
Yeah,
there.
no,
They fix that? Okay.
Yeah.
They've been working to fix that then.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had that $106,000 Bronco that we were riding in.
That
so
thing bad.
if we went over pothole, we probably wouldn't have felt it anyway. Thanks. Shout out to Sunbelt Ford for
donating that.
getting those cars to us. And boy, we were. I think we had the most expensive ride in the parade.
You were standing through the roof, Master?
Yes, sir.
No candy.
No candy.
2nd and 6, and they trying a little flare pass to the running back out of the backfield, and he's down. He bounced up, but they mark him down a loss back at the 34-yard line. So he lost 5 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down and 11 coming up. So Rams going to make some defensive substitution as Morehouse in a definite passing situation here on 3rd down. Don't forget, home next week against Edward Waters. Again, women's volleyball, they were home this Wednesday. We had the pink out night, and Coach Massey did it up with them.
Oh, man.
Yeah, they were able to beat Clark Atlanta, and a good crowd showed up. So, again, they won't be home for a few weeks. We'll talk about that a little bit later on in our broadcast. So, 3rd down, 11. Miles Scott, back to pass on 3rd down, steps up and trying to get out of the backfield. Throw it the last minute. Man open. It's caught and out of bounds. So number 84 able to get loose in that Rams secondary. Carl Allen, the wide receiver, and they get a big pass play, biggest play of the day, down to the Ram 35-yard line.
I don't know where the defensive back was looking. I don't know why he was turning, looking in here. This guy rolling, and the guy went right past him to him.
Now, we talk about people have a clock in their head about how long something should take. I think defensive backs make that mistake. They have a clock in their head. They count it in. They be like, okay, the quarterback ain't gonna throw it this way.
Yeah.
But it's either the ball got to be gone, he got to be sacked, or he's scrambling. But that time, that quarterback hung in there, made a couple of moves, and threw the ball way downfield.
1st down to Ram 35-yard line. They hand off to the running back. And going straight at Albany State, they will run for about 3, maybe 4 tough yards. It'll be 2nd down, and depends on the spot. We'll call it just about the 31-yard line. So we'll give him 4 yards. 2nd and 6 coming up. A defensive substitution again. Number 40, Isaiah Morrison, checking in there for Albany State. 6-foot defensive lineman from Douglas, Georgia. Set out all of last year. Good to see him again back in action. Had him a big sack either last week or the week before. I think it was the week before.
Boy, the Rams can use some sacks this week because we're just not getting to the quarterback right
At
now.
all.
2nd and 6 play coming up, and again,
We
he's
blew
looking
that
for a room. There was nowhere to go. Number 6 on the run there is Chase Devon, the running back, and the Rams kind of strung him out that time and couldn't get around that corner.
I like to see that, Coach Massey. Yeah. We had 3 of our 4 defensive linemen penetrate into the backfield that time.
Yeah.
Everybody beat their man, and we filled all the gaps, didn't get that guy anywhere to go. Like you said, Freddie kind of got strung out, and we eventually brought him down.
And they tried to pull the backside guard. He couldn't feel the alley right there, and we made a good job of dissecting that and stopping that
2-yard
play.
loss. Yeah, lost 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and 8 at the Albany State 33-yard line. Now 11:25, clock moving. We're in the 2nd quarter. Albany State leading at 21-0 over Morehouse on homecoming day.
This is our down right here. We got to get off the field on 3rd down.
And empty backfield. Under pressure, the quarterback going to throw it over the middle, and I thought it might have caught us in the neutral zone. We moved right at the snap, and no flag, and it's an incomplete pass. Quarterback had to get rid of that thing.
Now, they need to look at grounding on this one because it has to meet 2 criteria, and they're not even considering it. He got the ball past the line of scrimmage, but he wasn't out the pocket. He just kept backing up and up and up. And that didn't look like, he threw it, but there wasn't a receiver in that area. I don't know. That one looked like it might have been more grounded than a couple of other ones that we talked about. But
they're going to leave the offense out there, so they'll go for it. 4th and 8 at the Ram 33-yard line. Empty backfield.
Quarterback draw, watch.
Miles Scott ready to go here. Play clock down to 1 second. But they get the snap off. They do. On 4th down, throw it, man, open, and he just overthrew the running back. Had him out there wide open. I don't know how we blew that coverage, but we dodged the bullet there. That should have been a touchdown.
Yep. Yeah, number 30, Jaden Jones, was wide open. And if the quarterback just lays it up for him, he can run on that thing and just dance and moonwalk into the end zone. No one around him at all.
No, I'm afraid we blew that coverage.
Coach Cash is not going to be happy. Chris Cash, the defensive coordinator, that just an incomplete pass, and that's just kind of on the quarterback. Now, could have lobbed that thing out there and got it. But either way, the Rams get a break. It'll be Albany State ball, first down to 33-yard line of ASU.
We're happy to get the ball. We don't like to see those kind of mistakes by the Rams because somebody's going to make you play for those kind of things.
Yes.
And we said we caught a break on that one.
If that was David Wright, that would have been a touchdown easy. And play action, Knowles on first down from the 33. Dorsey, no, that's Jackson at 30. And he's going to go 10-5, touchdown. Just like that, another big one. And that's going to go for, 67-yard pass play. Javion Jackson and Isaiah Knowles with a perfect pass over the top. And the Rams make it 27-0.
Freddie did what Norman was saying about the tight end running the seam. He ran the seam straight down the field. Execution great.
Yeah, that time no one picked him up. They were all looking in the backfield. It just took a little play action pass fake. And that was a long touchdown. Now he's completed, I think it was a 78-yarder up in Allen. So I think that's his second longest touchdown pass of the year. And boy, Nose is on right now.
67-yard touchdown pass, point after up and good. Albany State 28, Morehouse nothing with 10:54 to go. We'll be right back with the kickoff in just a moment. Golden Rams footballers on the Golden Rams Sports Network. Albany State 28-0, a 67-yard pass play. Another passing combo brought to you by Combos, proudly made here in the Good Life City of Albany, Georgia. Grab a bag of your favorite flavor and enjoy the ball game. Combos, the ultimate stuffed snack. You guys like Combos?
Yes, sir.
I used to get the pizza flavor. That's the one I used to like.
I like the nacho cheese.
And you know how I eat mine? I eat the outside first, and I say the cheese for last.
How you do that?
It's like an Oreo. You open,
You don't.
people open up Oreo.
You don't open up a combo.
No, I do. I'll eat the outside first, and then the inside last.
Well, you put all the cheese when you.
I'm just eating the cheese by itself.
Well, you save it. I mean, how you save it when you eat the outside?
I hold it in my hand. I eat this outside, and then I put the cheese in my mouth and eat that part. Kickoff. And this will be a touchback in the end zone, yes. And he had to win, didn't he, know him? In the end zone. I see the flag. I see the flag.
Okay, all right.
Kyle Wright, touchback. Morehouse ball at the 25-yard line. We have 10:54 to go in the second quarter, and it's 28-0. And if the Rams keep doing it like this, these fans might start fouling out of here. They want to see a big win, but, but this is how you want to do it for homecoming. You want the fans not to be all tense through the game. And we lost back-to-back homecomings. And that's been, I don't remember the last time that happened. I remember 22 to Benedict, last year to Allen. Rams trying to get back on track on homecoming day.
And the two teams we normally handle pretty easily. So Benedict was coming up, but we were totally shocked by Allen.
First down at the 25-yard line, and again, the running back is going to be number 30, Jayden Jones, and give him a yard out to the 26.
Fred, can I say this about that last touchdown? We wasted no time attacking Morehouse's secondary. The guy just flew right by everybody. I don't know, we were looking in the secondary or he just outran everybody to the boundary. He was gone.
Now, we've thrown the ball well. Will you at some point try and start running clock or running at all, or do you just, if you're feeling it, do you keep passing?
Feeling it. I like what you just said. Yeah. If it ain't nothing but the short handoff passes.
And they've mixed the run in pretty well. Like we've seen a few runs over 5-6 yards. I think we even had a 20-some yard run. So they're mixing the run in. But if Morehouse is going to play that like that, take the pass.
Pressure on the quarterback, Miles Scott. He flips it out there, tipped, and should have been intercepted. Had double coverage on the receiver, a chance there for either one of those guys to pick it off. I think Watts had the best chance, and the Rams don't get the interception. But that was caused by the pressure on the QB.
Yeah.
And we don't get to say that often enough.
9:59 to go here in the second quarter. Thank you for tuning in to our broadcast. WZBN, Camilla, Albany, Praise 105.5, the gospel leader. Golden Rams football. Fred Suttles, Norman Newton coach Jesse Massey with you on the radio. Thank you for those watching the video stream today. I want to thank our crew here from the IT department, Eric Tabor, our students, of course, the MassComm students and those that are not MassComm, and they're working in production doing the video cameras. We appreciate it. Second down, pass play again, and this time we get the sack. Albany State able to come up with the big play, and making the sack in the backfield is number 56 for the Rams. That's Jimmy Dawson. So Dawson came in with 2 sacks and 2 tackles for loss, gave him 3 on the season.
Yeah, good job, good pressure. They ain't let him out. Remember, we've been having problems letting the quarterback get outside of us.
Yeah.
We stayed in our lanes. I've heard you say that a lot. And we did a good job of closing down on him so he wouldn't get loose.
And that's how you do it, because like you say, Coach Master, we're getting pressure on the quarterback, but they're often able to escape around the outside. It's rare that they escape up the middle. It seems like they always escape out to their right against us. And that time we gave it nowhere to go and collapsed the pocket around. Good sack.
Kazan Kirkland, the punt from about the 2-yard line, and boy, did he shank it again?
He kicking it to us.
Yeah, that's almost as good as a block kick, and it'll be out of bounds around the 30-yard line. I think that's where they'll spot it, right at the 30 of Morehouse. So Albany State will have great field position as came off the left side of his foot with 9:03 to go here to halftime. Albany State right now in command of the game, 28-0.
Coach Gray might go over the top here again, right off the top here, 30 yards.
Yeah, and I hope we go ahead and get this game iced away and put some of the backups in. I really like to see what the backup quarterback can do, because at some point you're going to need him. And he hadn't got a whole lot of snaps, which I think he's got a few snaps, but he's on, I think, attempted 3 passes.
Yeah.
So I like to see him get a little bit more action today.
So 1st and 10, Rams at the 30. Trips to the far side of the field. They put the back in motion. That's Algernon Thomas. So it's empty backfield for the quarterback. Back to pass, no, boy, under pressure. They get it to Christian Grant. Breaks a tackle. On the run to 30. Still moving, 25. And the big guy is going to pick up good yardage, boy. They had him in the backfield. He broke the first tackle and able to get all the way down to about the 25, maybe the 24-yard line. And there's an injured Maroon Tiger, number 98, Lucas Chayos. I can't quite get it there. But either way, he's injured. And this injury timeout is brought to you by Phoebe Putney Health System. Phoebe, making lives better together. For more information about Phoebe and all of the services they offer, visit the website phoebehealth.com. And they still attend to him. 8:49 to go here in the second quarter. Coming up at halftime, we have the Box to Row Blitz. I have something special. I always get a request. I got a request today from our big fan, Reginald Swan. He said he wanted to hear Doc's voice, so I got some footage that'll be coming up at halftime. And Coach Massey, what do you have?
I got them right here. And Norm might have to give them because I got to run down to the field and come back.
Okay.
But we got the
we got a 25-minute halftime. It's extended. You might have plenty. We might wait till you get back up here.
That'll work.
A lot of time though.
Okay.
Halftime coming up shortly. An injured player on the field. While we have a moment, we get another sponsor in. For more than 85 years, Georgia's own credit union has been putting the needs of its members first. That's banking on purpose. To find out more about Georgia's own commitment to serving its members and communities, visit the website georgiasown.org. I also want to remind you, you can get tickets still for the next home game, which is Edward Waters. You can also get tickets for the Fountain City Classic at the ASU website, asugoldenrams.com. Women's volleyball, they'll be on the road next weekend at Savannah State, Friday at 6 p.m., and at Edward Waters on Saturday at 6 p.m. The next home match will be on Friday, November the 1st at 6 p.m. Edward Waters here in Albany at the Jones Brothers Hyper Complex. Women's soccer, today they are at the University of South Carolina, Beaufort, 2 p.m. match, and the next home match is this week, Wednesday, October the 23rd. That's going to be senior day. They'll be hosting Georgia College at 7 p.m. That's at the soccer complex on West Campus. And cross country, the next meet is this coming Wednesday. It is the cross country championship in Macon, Georgia. We'll talk about that as well. So after the injured player off the field, the Rams, Algernon Thomas, pick up the snap that was kind of bobbled there, and we're going to end up losing about a yard at the 25-yard line. So I don't know, was it the snap?
You sure knows he snapped it on the ground.
So 8:20 on the clock, and boy, it was a good job by Thomas to just pick that thing up and get what he could.
Yeah.
We lose a yard. It'll be 3rd and 5 right at the 25-yard line of Morehouse. If you don't get it, do you go for a long field goal?
No,
Go
I would.
42 yard. I think you showed up some disrespect and go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, go keep going at him.
What about giving the kicker a chance to kick a long one? I don't know. We'll see what happens here on 3rd down. So Albany State on the year, 44% on 3rd down. Back to pass. Knowles has time, waits, throwing it deep and out of bounds. I don't know who had 3 receivers in the same area. That's got to be, I don't know, that can't be how it's drawn up.
Right.
3 guys right down the near side, the tight end, Grant, along with Dorsey, as well as, I believe, Williams, and it's incomplete. He threw it out of bounds.
Yeah, Williams is tapping himself on the chest. Somebody ran the wrong right, probably 2 somebodies, and that's one thing we talked about. The Rams missing assignments and not on the same page with the play. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
So 4th and 5, Albany State going for it. On the season, the Rams are 2 for 9 on 4th down, 22%. See if we can improve that a little bit. 7:46 to go to halftime. And 4th and 5 pass play. And making the catch is going to be Kyron Jackson, and well, he's not going to have a chance. And he's going to fight for a tough yard or 2, and the Rams do not convert. And that'll be a turnover on downs. Morehouse. Something to give them a little momentum there, and they'll have the ball 1st down at about the 23.
I thought he was going to run to the sticks when he caught it.
Yeah, he tried to split the defense. It looked like if he would have tried to get outside and he had more room over there. But Morehouse, on 4th down, 12 out of 19 times the team has been able to convert on him. So the Rams, I think, made the right decision going for it there. It would have been about a 42-yard field goal. I'm not sure how we're kicking right now. We missed a shorter one than that.
Got the win,
got the win. And I've seen this guy hit 45-yarders in warm-ups easy. So I don't know. But I think they played the right percentages. Looking at how Morehouse has been so inept on 4th down, their defense has. And just didn't convert at that time. But they're starting out on the 23. Let's see if we can get this ball right back. Still plenty of time for halftime.
So the Maroon Tigers ready to go here. 1st down at 23. 7:36 to go in the 2nd quarter. Bobbled and got flags down. So flags in the secondary. So 7:31, incomplete pass. And it'll be, flag on the play. We'll see what the call's going to be in the secondary by the side judge.
I think it's going to be illegal contact, and I think it was either number 37 from the Rams or number 7.
They're calling defensive holding.
Well, I don't know if he held it, but he bumped into him for sure.
That'll be a 1st down. They'll walk it out to the 33-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Morehouse Maroon Tigers. Penalty assessed against Albany State. And a fresh set of downs for Morehouse. Again, the head coach is Terrence Mathis. And penalty against the Rams. They go to the trips to the near side. 1-man split wide right. And a back in the backfield. Quarterback Miles Scott. Play action. Again, pass it behind the tight end is incomplete. Again, the Rams played keys on it. Lampley, boy, he's been all over the field there on defense, able to put a hit on the tight end and no chance to catch that ball was behind him.
And you said it right, Fred. They played their keys that time because that was good play action. But the linebackers played their assignment on this side over here and floated out with the tight end. And that would have been even if he completed that pass, it would have been a negative play. So Rams doing good right here. Got Morehouse in 2nd and 10. See if we can get another sack. We had some really good pressure on the quarterback. The last drive made him throw a bad pass, and then we got him on the next play. See if we can get in there and get him again.
Play clock down to 3 seconds. They get the play off. They give it to Jones, the big running back, and they just go straight off right tackle, and they get some positive yards across the 35-yard line. He'll be down at about the 38-yard line. So 3rd down coming up here for the Maroon Tigers. So 3rd down and still about 5 to go for a 1st down.
I admire Morehouse for sticking with the run, even though they don't run it very well and they're down a ton of points. They're still sticking with the run and try to keep this Albany State defense honest. And right now, I would say we mentioned a couple of times that they only average about 30 yards a game. They probably have more than that right now. So shout out to Morehouse for sticking with it.
So 3rd and 5, back to pass Scott. Far side of the field, pass caught, and he's going to have the 1st down. So nice little pass and catch there. Receiver able to snag that thing down, Carl Allen, and again, they move it. They get the yardage they need out of bounds. They say at the 45-yard line. So 6:29, the clock moving here.
Javion Carr was about a hair from having a pick six there. He went for the ball And, boy, if he gets that, there's nothing between him and the end zone.
They always say it's a game of what?
Inches.
Inches. And they get the inches they needed. First down to 45. Morehouse still in business here. Getting close to midfield. Toss sweep. Near side. Big running back. Jones cuts it back underneath. And 4 tough yards out to about the 49-yard line where he's finally taken down. And we get a whistle.
Jones took a big hit. He's slow to get up.
Oh, that's a big lineman.
That was a lineman. Okay, number 70.
Yeah, number, who was that?
Logan Favors.
Logan Favors. And
I wonder if he related to Favors
Warren,
that we knew. Yeah,
Warren Favors.
Warren Favors. Played offensive line for Albany State back in the mid-'80s.
Well, he's young enough to be his son.
I have to get with Warren to find out about it. Seeing a lot of people we know on campus. You were asking about Brent. Hadn't ran into Brent, but I ran into Twyla, and you know which one I'm talking about. And,
Used to be Jefferson.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she said that she'd seen Brent. Now, what's the chances of all these people that those two people run into each other before I run into Brent?
So they're ready to go here. Second down, just shy of midfield. 2nd and 6 at the 49-yard line. Morehouse, 5:32 to go to halftime. Jones, they catch him in the backfield this time, and that's good defense there. Rams feeling it there on defense. They're surging. They're looking like the old Dirty Blue there in the backfield making another big play.
It makes a difference, that baby.
The one on the bottom of that pile, big number 99, Taekwondo Glenn, coming in today with 12 tackles for that nose tackle spot. And boy, that's going to be another tackle for loss for him. He did a good job of getting penetration and wrapping it out right at the spot where he took the ball almost.
Let him make it 3rd and 8. Another loss on the play here for Morehouse. They go to the huddle. You don't see a lot of teams do it. They do go to the huddle. They break it. They send receivers left and right. Got one offsides. He got to back up there. And play clock down again to 2 seconds. And they get it off again. Scott back to pass on 3rd and long. Throw over the middle, and it's going to be caught. And again, they're able to move it. So they found a little something that's working here. So Morehouse able to connect number, I believe that's 84 again who made the catch. And another first down there for Carl Allen and the Maroon Tigers. So I don't know if the Rams kind of lulled a little bit to sleep, but Morehouse inching closer towards that Ram side of the field.
Yeah, good protection on that play, too. He had a chance to pick that guy out in the middle of the field.
And it seems like it always happens on 3rd down. The Rams coming in today, defensively, right around 45%. 3rd down, letting teams convert to 1st down. And we've seen that a lot, especially when the quarterback rolls out.
Quick pass, and again, Allen on the receiving end. And again, another pitch and catch. So these guys are feeling something right there. And the thing about it, this quarterback isn't like what we've seen in most of the games, a guy running all over the place. He's staying in the pocket trying to make plays. We flesh him out a few times. But again, they've got the hot hand to the hot receiver. 8 yards, it'll be 2nd and 2. Ball just shy of the 25, right at the 26-yard line. We have 3:38 to go to halftime. Morehouse trying to get on the board. Rams leading it 28-0 here, homecoming day. Double receivers to both sides of the field. Got a big tight end now in the slot on the near side. And the quarterback, back to pass. He looks this way, back to the far side, throwing it to the end zone, and it's going to be almost intercepted, but incomplete. And that'll set up a 3rd down and 2. That was your play there, 2nd and short, Norman.
Yeah, you got to throw it to the end zone. Looks like one of our defensive backs might have been shaken up. I hope that's not Javion Carr. They've been picking on him a little bit on this drive, and he's come really close to getting a couple of interceptions. And he ran and tried to dive for that ball on this turf. And let's hope it's just the wind knocked out him or something like that.
And we know the turf don't give,
no.
right?
Yeah, he's under pain. He took his helmet off, and he is really, really feeling. I believe that is number 26 there for Albany State. And that is, I believe, Jonathan Carter, redshirt freshman from Lakeland, Florida. And this injury timeout is brought to you by Phoebe Putney Health System, making lives better together. For more information about Phoebe and all of the services they offer, they have a great website with all the information, phoebehealth.com. And he's quickly up there. I thought he was going to be down there a little bit longer. And the head coach, Quinn Gray, went over there. He told him to get up.
Yeah. They probably got the wind knocked out of it.
Yeah, sometimes when those players are on the field, sometimes that's what you have to say.
Yeah. Coach Woodham at Auburn High. I'll never forget that time what he said to Leroy. I can't say it on the radio.
Yeah, we've heard that story a few times.
Woo, man, you hear some stuff on those sidelines over there during a football game, and sometimes, that's why you got to go to church or at least have somebody pray for you. I see our representative down there as well, Sanford Bishop, and we want to remind everyone to go out and vote. Early voting has started. No matter where you are, I know it's started in Georgia, some of the other states, Alabama, and other places online. Do it. Vote. We don't care who you vote for. Make sure you go out and do it.
We care, but we can't tell you who to vote for sure.
Too much time.
And throw to the end zone again, and it's caught. Touchdown, Morehouse.
Boy.
Number 88 going to get the flag. They'll get penalized for that taunting. Number 88, Noah Rhodes, able to make the catch to the near side of the field, and the Maroon Tigers on the board. 28-6, and guys, you don't have to worry about the donuts now.
No, and
I was ready to bound.
And you know what's happening here with the reason why they got so much set. Our defensive line is not putting any pressure on that guy.
And it's like they're playing in spurts because the drive before they pressured him and sacked him, and then they come out of this time a whole drive, and he doesn't have any pressure.
They get the ball second half.
Yes, sir.
Remember that. So they've cut into the lead now. It's 28-6. So Morehouse, see if they how they close out the half with 3:12 to go, but able to come up with some good first down connections, and they got some big first down catches, and this time a pass play to the near side and a touchdown. So point after try coming by the kicker, number 36, Kirkland. We'll wait the snap and the place down, and we got all kind of movement there.
Wildcat.
Yeah, they spread it out. We've done it a few times. See,
Yep.
if they go with this little swinging gate play here, man, okay, well, big tight end just took off, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty on the point after try. They'll get backed up, and they might just go ahead and kick it this time.
Yeah, I think that's the smart play. You don't want to try it from the 3-yard line is a whole lot different than trying it from the 8-yard line.
So they'll get backed up 5 more yards. So 3:12 to go to halftime, and halftime coming up. We'll be listening to, of course, our sponsors, and then Box to Row Blitz is coming up. And, of course, I had some footage from the legendary voice of the Golden Rams, Doc Suttles, at request. That's going to come up at halftime. Coach Massey highlights
From Friday night.
And we talked about going to acknowledge some people out there. We know a lot of people have been listening to our broadcast, so I appreciate that. And we'll kind of knock that out at halftime. So they back them up, point after. This time they go to a conventional PAT kicking. Boy, maybe that's why they were going for 2.
Yeah.
That looked like my attempt there.
Yeah, that did
No chance.
No
they didn't
chance.
get 10 yards off the ground, and we were able to tip it, and it fell in the end zone. It looked like it was offline anyway.
28-6. We will step away. We'll have the kickoff in just a moment. Albany State Golden Rams football is on the Golden Rams Sports Network.
Albany supports ASU football. Goes big today at Albany Sunday Ford. And if Sunday Ford isn't on your heart, remember, you don't
Let's get back to Golden Ram football.
Thanks a lot. 28-6, your new score as Morehouse got on the board. They had a pass play. I can't remember how many yards it was, but either way, 28-6, your score here is Maroon Tigers with 3:12 to go here to halftime. Again, thank you for tuning in. I'll go ahead and acknowledge another sponsor. Healthcare is about more than just treating illnesses. It's about caring for the whole health of the person. At CareSource, we ensure members have resources to overcome obstacles and pursue opportunities. CareSource, caring for the whole health of Georgia. Kason Kirkland with the kickoff. And another low dud, and the Rams going to knee it at the 39-yard line. He could have got 10 yards. What do you think about that one?
Now, that's the case of a person who's not normally used to handling the ball, making a mistake with the ball.
Yeah.
He caught it and downed it right there, and boy.
Well, still, you get the 39-yard line. So
49 sounds better.
Yeah, but maybe he knows if he tried to run for it, they hit him, he might fumble it.
Yeah. Case of the nerves or whatever, We'll take the ball.
Yeah, so 3:11 to go here to halftime. Albany State leading it 28-6. But Morehouse got on the board there on the last possession. So Isaiah Knowles and company will come back out. Jamil Williams split wide right. Got Dorsey and maybe Jack. I can't read the number from this angle. But either way, a slot to the far side of the field here. Albany State, ball resting at the Ram 39-yard line. Going from left to right, they'll give it to, I believe that's Algernon Thomas. Thomas, not a lot of running room. Across the 40, maybe the 41, They may say the 42, so we give him about 3 yards on the run.
Rams doing a running back committee. We've seen a lot of Algernon Thomas and a lot of Weiss, but hadn't seen too much of Richards, I don't think. So
He got the first carry was the fumble. I know he fumbled the ball, and I don't think he's been bagged. So the Rams, good to have a stable of running back. So Thomas in the game right now, 2nd and 7, man in motion here. Knowles, pass play. They put him in motion, now throwing to him. Devin Dorsey on the run, midfield, first down at the Morehouse, about 45-yard line. And how you like that action? They put him in motion. He did the old, option motion. He went back at an angle, and they kind of throw it right to him, a little flat pass, and he got the corner on a first down.
Yeah, gave him some room to get some momentum going toward the offense, toward the defense, and able to get some good yards.
Came in with 24 receptions, and Jamil Williams, boy, almost a circus catch.
And again, I thought the defensive back may have held him up there, and it just seems like when the guy's able to still make a play on the ball, that you rarely see the flag come out. And I think that's a situation where they probably still should have threw the flag on Morehouse.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10. Albany State, the ball at the Maroon Tigers 44-yard line. 2:11 to go here to halftime. 28-6. If you just tune in, the Rams leading by 22 points over Morehouse on homecoming day. Somebody's in love with Luther Vandross. Bad boy. 2nd down. Knowles on the run. Gets away from the pack. The 40, 35, 30. Had a chance. 25, 20, 15. And they drag him down from behind. Finally, I thought he might have had a chance to get in the end zone, but a nice run there by Isaiah Knowles.
And I think now we have to go back. I have to go back and look at his stats. That might be his longest run of the year. He's able to shake loose that time.
That's probably the longest one since that Valdosta State game. Remember that long run
he
last year? And that was a year ago.
Yeah.
So it'll be 1st down, Albany State. Ball at the 12-yard line of Morehouse with 2 minutes left. We have the 2-minute timeout. So, again, they take a timeout on the field. New rule this year, 2-minute timeout. And while we have a moment, we'll go ahead and just update you again. I was going to talk about women's cross country. This coming Wednesday, October the 23rd, is the SIAC Cross Country Championship in Macon at the Georgia Premier Cross Country Course. And Coach Taylor, Coach Smith, they've been working really hard to compete, and we'll see if we can bring home the championship trophy. So best wishes to the women as they run this coming Wednesday. Also, we have Senior Day coming up this Wednesday for our soccer team, and that'll be on the October 23rd, Wednesday at 7 p.m. We're hosting Georgia College, and that'll be at the soccer complex on West Campus. So be sure. And if you need a ticket for the game next week, Albany State hosting Edward Waters. You can get it online at ASUGoldenRams.com, or you can also get tickets for the Fountain City Classic. So you can do all of that.
Yeah, a lot of fall sports still going on and some wrapping up. We had 2 games into the Classic, like you mentioned, Ed Waters, and then we go to Savannah State before we play Fort Valley for the Classic. I don't remember too many years where we had 2 weeks between homecoming and the Classic. It always seems like it's just 1 week, and people have to, a lot of people decide whether they're going to come home for homecoming or go over to Columbus for the Classic. But this time you got 2 weeks to go ahead and get yourself back right so you can do both. So we're looking for a big crowd over in Columbus as always. But make sure you come back next week for that game against Ed Waters here in the stadium. We owe them one from last year, number one, and we have to keep this momentum up if we want to have a shot at being in the SIC championship game.
2 minutes to go here in the half. Albany State leading at 28-6. That was the 2-minute timeout. Rams get a chance to regroup here. Knowles, man in motion. Dorsey again wants to pass it. Looking downfield, nowhere to go. He tucks it to run it. And he's going to just get out of bounds. And then that was a good decision that time to go ahead. No one was open, and he got maybe a yard. 3 yards. The line of scrimmage to 12, out of bounds at the 9.
And the crowd was ratting because of, there was a blitz coming from the other side, and that dude was running hard at Knowles from his backside, and I don't think Knowles saw him. And he had that ball out there. That guy could have easily made a play to strip that ball out of his hand, but he was able to step out of bounds before the guy caught up to him.
So it'll be 2nd down and 7. Albany State with the ball at the 9-yard line of the Maroon Tigers of Morehouse. 1:51 to go to halftime. Knowles ready to go. And play action, no. He's going to hand it off. That's Algernon Thomas fighting his way down. 4-yard run down to about the 5-yard line. So Albany State looking at a 3rd down now, 3rd and 3.
And they probably won't do it, but right here is where I say you run this ball 2 more times to get it in the end zone. If you don't run it, if you don't get these 3 yards here for this first down on third down, you run the ball again on fourth down. But the Rams are spread out a little bit. We still have a running back there. Let's see if we can go ahead and show some attitude and run this ball.
3rd and 3. Ball at the 5-yard line of Morehouse. Albany State ready to go. Knowles give it. No. Play action again. Backside. And the tight end, Christian Grant, makes the catch. And we got flags on both sides of the field. So Grant, for the moment, a touchdown. But we have to see what both these flags are.
And we had 2 receivers over in the area. And I hope they don't call a pick against Albany State. Or it might be some type of illegal motion.
Look like the first flag is already against Albany State. Illegal formation. And so was that the flag? Okay, so they both had, both of the flags. So I'm saying legal formation. So Albany State, the play won't count. Morehouse will, of course, take that penalty, move the ball out to the 10-yard line, and now that'll make it 3rd down and 8. Rams will get a first down at the 2-yard line. Javion Jackson will come in for Grant, the tight end. 1:08 to go to halftime.
Coach Masson's already made his way down to the field for halftime. Again, he was the grand marshal in the parade today, so he had some on-field duties to tend to at halftime. So he'll get back up with us shortly.
3rd and 8, play from the 10, and boy, what a pass to the end zone. Touchdown, Javion Jackson. A 10-yard strike from Knowles, and that was a bullet there on the quick slant.
Well, I think that's what's the Knowles' 4th touchdown pass. I think one was a run. All the others have been touchdown passes, and he's having another big day, well up over 200 yards and 4 touchdowns passing. We'll give you the particulars later in the halftime, but boy, he's playing pretty. He's got a good rapport going with his receivers right now. They seem to be on the same page a lot. We mentioned that one play where like 3 or 4 guys in the same spot, but other than that, they've been running some good routes for him. He's gotten time, and when he's gotten time, he's put the ball right on.
That passing combo for a touchdown brought to you by Combos, proudly made here in Albany, Georgia. Be sure to grab a bag of your favorite flavor and enjoy the ball game. Combos, the ultimate stuffed snack. They're going to have to bring me some of those things for long. We keep throwing these touchdowns. PAT is good by Kyle Wright. 1:03 to go, 35-6, Albany State over Morehouse. And we'll keep it here this time. We're getting close to halftime, so we'll keep it here. Albany State leading it now 35-6. They answered that touchdown by Morehouse.
Yeah, good, nice long drive and put some points up on the board. We talked about that guy for down the ball so from the 39, but still a 69-yard touchdown drive by the Rams despite the penalty right there at the end. Everything looked pretty good on that one. Before we get to halftime, Fred, I want to give a shout out to someone because I told him I'd do it in the second quarter. Good friend of mine and a fellow official, high school football official, Ronald McDowell, who always listens to us when he can't make it in the stadium. He does attend some games. Sometimes he can't make it. He listens to us. 60th birthday today. I didn't know Ronald was. I didn't know you, bro. I didn't know you was 4 years older than me. But because it seemed like we were right in school together one time now. So I'm not going to speculate how that happened. but anyway, Ron, shout out, happy 60th birthday, bro.
Speaking of 60, the Soul Cycle, the Opelika Soul Cycle in Dothan, Alabama. He called me earlier before the game. He is doing his retirement party tonight. He couldn't make it to homecoming, and he was a little ill, had to go to the hospital. We're wishing him the best, but he's been celebrating 60 years in radio and DJing. The Opelika Soul Cycle out of Dothan, Alabama right now. Is going to be doing his big retirement tonight over there in Dothan, so we wishing him the best. And now we may kick off, and I thought we might get a flag at the end there. They throw the returner out of bounds for Morehouse. Morehouse will be inside the 15 to the 13-yard line with 55 ticks to go to halftime. Rams in control so far in the first half here. So, again, coming up at halftime, Box to Row Blitz footage of the legendary great Doc Suttles. He's the one that put the Rams on the radio. That's coming up at halftime. And Coach Massey's highlights from Friday night, we'll get those to you a little bit later on. So today we have an extended halftime. And Norman, I noticed in the first half it was quiet. The bands didn't play a lot. Maybe they're saving it for the second half. They're about to do halftime, but I hadn't heard a lot of band action in the stands.
Yeah, I heard Morehouse playing a little bit, but I can tell you why Albany State hadn't played any. They did that parade this morning, and from somebody that's marched that route in a uniform trying to tote an instrument, it was just the cymbals. That'll wear you out. So they need to take a little break after that.
So Handoff to the running back, Jones. Jones in the Rams secondary and a big run for a first down. Boy, that guy's like a bowling ball. Able to run it out there across the 25 to the 27-yard line. Doing a good job there, Jaden Jones, sophomore running back. So first down, 43 seconds. They have 2 timeouts. If you were Morehouse, would you try and pass it, keep it conservative? Depends on maybe what happens on this next play.
Yeah, if you get a big chunk here, then you might try to get yourself in position for maybe a field goal or even the score. But nothing happens here. Well, they just going to simply run the ball.
They'll run it. Norman, you talking about being in the band, playing the cymbals. You know, I got to ask you. So when you were playing the cymbals, were you watching the other cymbal players?
Come on, man. See, there you go again with that. I learned what I was
Who'd you learn from? Who were the cymbal guys that taught you?
Well, actually, when I was in the band, Norman Carter was the percussion section leader,
right?
And him and Span and a couple of other guys took me under their wing that summer, and they taught me all the cadences. So
could you spin them under your legs and do all that?
I couldn't spin them under my legs, but I could spin them over my head.
Okay.
And because we had cadenced so many Albany State games up until then, I knew most of the cadences anyway. It was just getting familiar with the cymbals. Now, when it came to playing the music that we had to learn the songs and stuff, we went in the band room, and the cymbals you just have to have rhythm because there's really nobody's paying attention to you. So you just kind of keep the beat. So it wasn't hard. You know the reason why I wanted to get in the band to play the cymbals. So, it had to be done.
Okay. 20 seconds to go. We had a timeout on the field. And I don't know, was it a Morehouse timeout? I don't know if it was. Either way, they stopped the clock here. It'll be second down and about 7 for the Maroon Tigers. But line of scrimmage, the 30-yard line. And the quarterback's ready to go, Miles Scott. Back to pass, Scott. Scott waits, throwing over the middle. Man wide open, and he makes the catch. He breaks a tackle. And down at the 40. And again, boy, they got a guy running free in our secondary, Donovan Logan. And this time he got the ball to him, first down at the 40, and they still at least have one time out of the back pocket with 12 seconds. They have a chance to hit the third of the end zone on the next play or two, Coach Norman.
Boy, I tell you, Fred, out of the last 5 plays, they've gone deep on us and hit us twice. And so we've got to really look at what we're doing in the secondary. And like you mentioned earlier, they get the ball first in the second half. So we have to really make sure that they don't close out this half with any points and then get the ball in the second half and start threatening our lead.
12 seconds ago, how do you play this? You know they got to take a shot. If it was me, I'm taking a shot to the end zone on 2 plays if you get a second play.
And I sometimes I say you be disrespectful to teams.
So defensively, do you come after them or do you play coverage?
I would come after them. I try to force them into a mistake right here because we hadn't got to them today, but only one time, I believe, only one sack. But I don't think we've really come after them with like a safety or a blitz on a linebacker. And if you're going to pressure him, it seems like to me when we sacked him, we came at him, we got him right in the middle. So I sent a linebacker up the A-gap or maybe a safety. The Rams are going to have, I'm guessing, 6 defensive backs in the game right now. And I think it's Henningham. Henning? To me, he's the best person to do this. He's a big, aggressive guy, and he's kind of quick. He can kind of run down a quarterback. I would love to see him come on the blitz. I think he's number 7, I believe.
This is the dime coverage. They call it dime backfield for the Rams. So here we go. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Albany State 40 they have put a second back on there. 13 seconds to go to halftime. Morehouse used the timeout. I don't know. They may have one left. Trips, package to the right. Back to pass. Scott waiting, throwing over the middle again, and it's going to be almost intercepted. He kind of short-hopped it to his receiver, number 23, Aaron Dawson. Almost had a chance to pick it off at his ankles there, but it'll fall incomplete with 8 seconds to go.
Hopefully we can get him running around a little bit and make this the last play of the half. I don't want to give these guys too many shots. We only took, 5 seconds off the clock right then. That pass that receiver probably would have got tackled in the field of play. But the clock would have stopped with the first down, and they had one timeout left, so they still would have been able to get another play.
They break huddle, empty backfield here for the quarterback. Again, Miles Scott, 6', 172-pound sophomore. Back to pass with 8 seconds. Get it complete to his wide receiver. He gets out of bounds. So they have a chance here with 3 seconds left in the first half. Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. So I don't think he got the first down. So this is going to be, is this third and 1, but I don't think that matters. Now is the shot to the end zone.
Yeah. I agree with you. That was just to hopefully get a little closer to get a little bit more accurate throw in. The Rams have three safety, three defensive backs all the way down around the 10-yard line, and a couple more around the 15-yard line. So we're going to take a timeout right here.
Albany State going to take the timeout. We'll keep it here because we're about to halftime. So Albany State leading at 35-7 here. 35-6, isn't it?
Yeah, that should be 6 because they missed the extra
they missed the
point.
extra point. I don't know where that point came from. Maybe one of those Maroon Tigers got it on our clock down there.
Yeah, we have to go talk to the game officials about that one.
So, yeah. So 35-6 because they did miss the point after try. And the Albany State talking about it defensively. So, again, do you drop your defensive backs back near the goal line?
That's what we had set up coming into the timeout. We had, I'd say, a total of 5 defensive backs back inside the 15-yard line. They're up to the 30, so that means we have about 5 guys about 15 yards off the ball. So we'll see how the Rams come out. We're still, now we have 7. Well, there's still 6 defensive backs down there. Trying just not to give up the touchdown is the main thing right here.
We don't have a linebacker, not a true linebacker in the game. We got a guy playing linebacker, but he's really like a DB. So here we go. 3 seconds, back to pass. Miles Scott runs around in the backfield, throw it the last minute, lollipop, and it's going to be intercepted by Lampley. And that's going to be the end of the half. So Lampley able to pick that thing off the end of the half. So your score at halftime, Albany State 35, Morehouse 6.
And Coach Gray's going on the field, and he's talking to the officials, even though, and I like that. I like that a lot. No, I'm sorry, that wasn't Coach Gray. I think that's Coach Cash. Even though that play was an interception, he wants to know why they didn't call holding because.
Is that the guy with the sweater on?
Yeah.
Cash guy has on a red shirt.
Okay, I'm sorry. Who's that with
that's Gray.
That's Coach Gray?
With the sweater.
Okay, that is Coach Gray. I should have went with my first mind. But he wants to know why they didn't call holding. 2 of our guys, number 91, Drayton, and I think it was number 40. I think it was 47. No, it couldn't have been Brown. But it was 2 guys, and they were obviously held. And the
have they called holding today at all?
I don't think they called it on. If they called it on Morehouse, it couldn't have been more than once.
I don't know. I think, did they get us once maybe? I don't know. Maybe once. But either way, that's the end of the half. So 35-6, your halftime score. Albany State leading Morehouse. Homecoming 2024. Your assessment, Norman, the first 30 minutes.
Albany State's looking pretty good. I like the way that Knowles is in sync with his wide receivers. I like the other than the first drive, it seems like the offensive line is giving them time. We've mixed in a run or 2 here and there to keep the
Attention fans. Now, special presentations today. Check presentations are being presented to Interim President Dr. Lawrence Blake II, Director of Athletics Dr. Christine Kelly, and ASU Foundation Chairman Gregory Highland. First, we have Care Source, today's homecoming sponsor. Albany State would like to thank Tony Gray and Care Source for their contribution gift of $15,000. Market Service Manager. Care Source has been instrumental in supporting the university over the years. Our financial contributions also provide vital health care services. We proudly donated over $50,000 in scholarships to Albany State University, and in collaboration with We Pay For Initiative, Care Source has provided 12 neat echo-cardiograms for student athletes, helping to ensure their health and safety on and off the field. Whether through scholarships, enhanced educational programs, or other initiatives, we believe that this work will have a lasting impact on the students and the university as a whole. Care Source remains committed to supporting initiatives that drive health, education, and overall community. We are proud to partner with Albany State University in this effort. Presenting for Care Source is Mr. Tony Gray. Next, we have James Patterson. Albany State University is thrilled to announce a $75,000 scholarship gift from internationally acclaimed best-selling author James Patterson. His writing spans across history, both fiction, film, and more. Patterson, a passionate philanthropist and advocate for historical black colleges and universities, has selected ASU as the recipient of this generous scholarship. 10 ASU students will each receive $7,500 scholarship, helping them pursue their academic dreams. ASU is honored to receive this award and looks forward to investing in the future of 10 deserving scholars. Let's give a big round of applause to James Patterson for his continued educational support in our HBCU community. Truist Charitable Foundation. Albany State would like to thank Truist Charitable Foundation for their contribution gift of $100,000. Presenting for them today are Dr. Tiffany Poe and Dr. Raven Payne. Truist Charitable Foundation. Albany State University would like to thank an anonymous ASU alum for their gift of $100,000. For a million dollars with the ASU Foundation for supporting student scholarships. This donation will be accepted by Federal President Dr. Lawrence M. Jake II and Chairman Gregory Howard. Thank you for your generous donation. Next, Albany State would like to thank the North Perimeter Chapter of the National Alumni Association for their contribution gift of $25,000. Presenting for them today are NAA President Charmaine Goff, Victor Harper, Jerome Adderley, and Regina Bourne. Once again, the North Perimeter Chapter. Next, we have Delta Sigma Theta. Albany State would like to thank the ladies of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated for their contribution gift of $25,000. Presenting for them today are Deborah Rivers, Abernathy, and Patricia Jackson on behalf of the Delta's Pillars of Fortitude Endowment. Delta Sigma Theta. Next, we have Alpha Phi Alpha. Albany State University would like to thank the brothers of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated for their contribution gift of $25,000. Presenting for them today is Vincent B. Jones and Felix Floyd. Alpha Phi Alpha. And next, we have Omega Psi Phi Fraternity. Albany State University would like to thank the brothers of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated on behalf of the Albert Smith Scholarship for their contribution gift of $25,000. Omega Psi Phi Fraternity.
Yes.
Fans, let's have one big round of applause for all of our special donors to today's homecoming game, the ASU Scholarship Foundation. authors traveled over
More highway or what?
3,600 miles,
I don't know.
including New York City, Chicago, Columbus, and now we're here in greater taste of Atlanta across the southeast coast. It honors those that we've lost who have transitioned to the IN. okay. I'm glad we're free. Ladies and gentlemen, get home safe. Thank you. Have a great evening. Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. Just making sure the mic is working. On behalf of our president, Dr. Lawrence Drake, and Dan Ray, Dr. William Brooks, I'm proud to introduce to you the pride of Albany, the Duke of Georgia County, and of Southwest Georgia, the Albany State University Marching is a senior, early childhood education major from Augusta, Georgia. Mr. LSU, Mohammed Guy. Mr. Mohammed Guy is a senior health and human performance major from Atlanta, Georgia. First attendant to Miss LSU, London Polite. London is a junior political science major. First royal gentleman to Mr. LSU, Bailey Gray. Bailey is a junior chemistry major. Second attendant to Miss LSU, Ashanti Whitson from Cornell, Georgia. She's a senior health and human performance major. Second royal gentleman to Mr. LSU, Terrence Page. Terrence is a senior mass communication major. Next we have Team Miss ASU, Mackenzie Porter. Mackenzie is a sophomore at Monroe Comprehensive High School and Pharisee Academy. Next we have Junior Miss ASU, Ariana Bowens. Ariana is the seventh grader at Robert Cross Middle School. Next, Little Miss ASU, Olive Ford. Olive is a fifth grader at Lake Park Elementary School. And Tiny Miss ASU, Aubrey McMillan. Aubrey is a first grader at Lincoln Elementary School. Next, we have Miss Senior, Caitlin Berry. She's a senior health and human performance major. Next, we have Mr. Senior, Ty Lewis. Mr. Lewis is a senior motion major. Next, we have Miss Junior, Michaela Hall. Michaela is a junior major in health and human performance. Mr. Junior, Antavius Walker. Antavius is a junior health and performance major. Next, we have Miss Sophomore, Madeline Montgomery. Madeline is a sophomore health science major. Royal escort to Miss Sophomore, Jamali Wright, a health and human performance major. Miss Freshman, Colby Thomas. Colby is a mass communication major. Mr. Freshman, Ryan McDonald, a freshman health science major. And joining our Royal Court are Student Government Association representatives from the Reach Administration under the leadership of President Trayvon Walker and Vice President Reese Wimberly. On behalf of the student body, the Reach Administration wishes each and everyone a happy homecoming. For the 2024 ASU Royal Court.
They was trying.
Kicked off 35-6 to start the third quarter. Kyle Wright is picked up and a double defense. The sixth double is going to be Chase.
Coach Massey, we see the first couple of guys run down there and they're out of control.
Yep.
They fly right by the ball carrier.
Yep.
But our guys break it down and doing a good job making the tackle.
So third quarter here, 35-6, Albany State over Morehouse. We'll see if the Rams can keep it going here against the Maroon Tigers. Morehouse going from left to right on your radio. They're wearing the white jerseys again today on the road, and pants, I don't know if that's black or gray.
It look like it's
It look
gray.
kind of charcoal from here.
Yeah, charcoal.
But the dark helmets, I think the black helmets, Maroon Tigers, and the quarterback in the gun, handoff to his running back. Boy, he was met in the backfield, and a sandwich made of him back there by the Rams.
Well, that's a lot of penetration by the Rams defense. I
That
think
big number 99 is a
yeah,
cat.
Glenn,
Yeah.
again, beat his guy right off the nose. And boy, that's one good thing. Boy, if you can have some push from your interior defensive lineman and getting in the backfield disrupting things, you're going to have a good day defensively.
Wreak havoc.
Tyquan, he's probably the tallest guy down there, but you also got Abraham Clinkscales down there battling. And I was talking about it. You know, I was in Sam's on Friday. You know, I ran into. Remember this guy? Goon.
Oh, what?
Goon. That was his
He's
nickname.
still around here?
No, he back for homecoming.
Okay.
But I looked at him. I said, man, we don't grow him like that anymore. Have those guys that come to Albany State with his. He's got that Jeff Hunter, Andre Slappy size.
Yeah, now that guy goes D1 every time.
Yeah. Hard to get him. And they will get maybe, I don't even know if they gained a yard on that second down pass play. It'll be third and long. So third down, about 15 coming up for Morehouse. Backed inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 13:50 to go here in the third quarter. Both teams making substitutions. So we'll see what Morehouse will draw up. The quarterback, Miles Scott, he's gone most of the day. He had to step out for at least one play when his helmet came off. He'll send his receivers out, trips package to the left, one man split wide right. Scott on third and very long, 15 to go. Pump action. Wants a step in the pocket, and boy, he won't get out of there. The Rams going to sack him, and Ronald Robinson, number 32, is going to get credit for the sack inside the 10-yard line. They may give him the 12, though, but either way, it's a sack on the play.
Yeah, good credit. Also, number 40, Isaiah Morrison for the Rams. They made a sandwich out of that guy. And he did that pump, Fred, and if he doesn't let it fly, he should have. I mean, because one thing about it, and I talk about it, and I said this before, it seems like football players now, if they know to play, they play for that amount of time. And if your offensive lineman think it's going to be a pump and you're going to let it go, they seem like they only block about that long. And then the Rams able to just kind of collapse the pocket around him and get the big sack.
Here's the punt, and it's got a piece of it, I think.
A piece of it, yeah.
Wow. They got the flag. We get the flag on that. I thought we got a piece of that one.
We had to tip
Wow.
that one.
I can't believe that one. The referee threw his flag, and we saw them tip when the guy fingernail touched it. And it looks like we're going to get penalized, and the question, will it be roughing or running?
And that was a block punt. I don't know. I don't understand this one. Are they going to say he missed that punt entirely? And the entire Rams sideline
Where's Coach
is saying that was tipped.
He on the field.
I know he's not going to like that because I thought he got a piece of that the way it came off.
I mean, it sounded like we could hear the tip almost up here.
Oh. They talking about it for it.
Yeah, we'll see how it comes out. 12:37 to go here in the third quarter. And referee on a long display. It was his flag, so what is he telling his guys if he threw the flag?
Yeah, it's going to be hard to talk him out of it.
That's his call, too.
But, boy, that's real unfortunate because I'm like you guys. I was pretty sure that was a tip.
So is it running or roughing? That's the big thing.
Running to the kicker.
Why? Oh, it was a 5-yard.
And Now, I'm going to tell you what happened.
So we're going to get the 5 yards after where the ball went down. Go ahead.
He tried to save face. He realized he made a mistake and said, okay, let's make it the 5 yard and then let Albany State keep the ball. Because first of all, it would have been roughing because the guy we took his plant.
Yep.
So he couldn't land and all that stuff. So it should have been a 15-yard penalty if it was a real penalty. But I think he decided, okay,
let me get out of this one.
Why not just say it was deflected?
Yeah, so
And just be done
it was
with
his flag. He wasn't going to do that. And Rockmore, I hope you listen, but referees don't make no mistakes.
One of the other officials could have came in and said, even though that's his call, that nobody can say that. In the center judge back there with
Rockmore, I hope you're listening. Referees, you can't tell them that.
So you can't tell the referee you saw something different. If you're another
referees always see the right play.
I think you're talking to
Hey,
Rockmore.
go for it.
Here's the handoff to White. White around the corner is going to get the Ram first down. So out of bounds inside the 40 at about the 37-yard line. So about 12 yards on a quick run there by Tion White. So Albany State
Up tempo.
able to get a nice run there by White. He's had a good game today here, the freshman from Jacksonville, Florida. 3 receivers again. They give it to him. White, boy, open on the near side, 30, 20. Out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Boy, they found some over here on this left side for that Rams offensive line, able to clear Morehouse out, and nobody's over there. Once he get in the secondary, he's running 15 yards downfield before he's encountering the defender.
So White on nice back-to-back runs. They have it first down at the 15-yard line of Morehouse. 11:50 to go here in the third quarter. Jamil Williams moving around there, the Ram wide receiver. He'll reset to the near side. Isaiah Knowles yelling out the count. Morehouse moving all over the place. And now they're going to get the slot receiver Jackson. So for some reason Jackson moved there. Javion Jackson. That'll move it out to the 20.
He flinched.
First and 15 coming up.
And that's a lack of concentration because Morehouse is jumping all over the place, in and out of the neutral zone. But unless they make contact or Albany State snaps it while in the neutral zone, there's no flag. And so we had a couple of chances to get them offsides for being offside, and it wound up being us.
I want to say hello to a good friend of mine, Greg Lawson. He's a UPS driver.
Greg.
He lives in Dothan, Alabama, drives out of Chipley, Florida, comes over here and does a shuttle run in the AM. And he listened to us last week. He said he was going to be listening today. So if you're listening, Greg and his family, thank you for tuning in. Pass play, Knowles to the end zone. Jamil Williams incomplete. And this time, looking for a flag there for maybe defensive holding, but no flag comes out. It'll be 2nd and 15 for Albany State.
Fred, give Miss Williams a shout-out for those cards we got last week.
Miss Martistine Williams.
Yeah.
She is a very nice lady. Did she teach you as well?
I was here. I didn't have her. I had Dr. West.
Okay. We had Dr. West, too.
He crazy.
Yeah.
I liked it, bro. He was funny.
Norman, we were the only students. Norman, and it was me and Norman, and we go meet him in his office. And then some days we wouldn't go to class, and we'd be running from him if we saw him come out the building. And running play there for Albany State on 2nd and long, and not a whole lot. Got some of the penalty yards back. It'll still going to be 3rd and about 12 or 13.
Just to clear up what Fred just said, I always went to class. Fred probably didn't go to class.
All right, we talked about Sheldon Johnson that owns SRJ Apparel. He was one of the key guys that said, do you have a test today? You got a test tomorrow? And that square became our class.
Yeah. we definitely majored in squareology for a little while.
But we got out in 5 years.
That's good playing there, baby.
2 sophomore years for me.
Same here.
3rd and 13, Albany State, man in motion, the tight end, Knowles from the gun, pumps, want to throw it, and Dorsey, now this might have been the son, because he's looking right back at that angle. That's a tough one. I don't think he gets the first down, and this is, I think the field goal unit will have to come out now, 4th down, and the field goal try coming up for Kyle Wright.
I'm going to give one of Morehouse players some credit. I think Carlos Donovan
he back.
might have got a little finger on that pass. Either way, like you said, it wouldn't have been the first down because there were 4 Morehouse defenders right around our receiver. So we get this field goal on our 3rd attempt of the year, I believe.
Kyle Wright, this will be a 35-yard attempt. Here's the high snap, place down, kick is up, high enough, long enough. And it's good, so the field goal is good. 35-yard field goal, making it a 38-6 lead. Albany State over Morehouse on homecoming. We're going to step away with 10:24 to go in the third quarter. Kickoff coming up in just a moment. You're listening to Golden Rams football on the Golden Rams Sports Network. Hey, you need to bring it back to me. Albany State Golden Rams football on your radio. Here's the kickoff. Albany State leading it 38-6. And on the return, Morehouse 25. And boy, it might be a horse collar. They yanked it down from behind and no flag comes out.
One at the top of that 34-yard line.
That may be something else.
30, yeah.
So flag down on the return. 38-6. Albany State leading it by 32 points with 10:17 to go in the third quarter. While we have a moment, we'll get a sponsor in. Eagle Cleaners. As a full-service dry cleaner, locally owned and operated, their mission is to provide the highest quality service and value. They can handle all of your dry cleaning, laundry, alterations, and wedding gown preservations. They can restore your garments if you experience smoke, fire, or storm damage. You can visit the location at 1118 Stewart Avenue, Apollo number 229-878-6023. Eagle Cleaners for all of your dry cleaning needs and more.
Look at me, Fred. Holding.
And he'll move it back to the 20-yard line. So Morehouse ball, first down at the 20, going from left to right on your radio. Tomorrow, next week, we are taking on Edward Waters. 2 weeks, we're on the road at Savannah State. So Albany State, right down to the meat of the schedule. Edward Waters, and like you said, you can't go to sleep on these teams. Edward Waters, they called us last year after we lost homecoming, got us over there in Jacksonville. So Dr. Faison, our good Albany State alum, we're looking to pay you back next week.
Absolutely. That, to me, that was the worst, one of the 3 worst losses I've ever witnessed for Albany State. That was heartbreaking.
So they'll be here next week, and like I said, we're on the road at Savannah State, and then it's the Fountain City Classic in Columbus. So be sure to come out and support the Golden Rams as they fight to try and
get in the championship.
Get the championship game, and the top seed will be hosting. So it just depends on how these games play out. When we get some score updates, we'll see. I really want to know what's going on in Atlanta, Clark, Atlanta, and Miles, and of course you got some other games going on. Fort Valley at South Carolina State. Now, they have Coach Chennis Berry, the guy that did a great job at Benedict over there at South Carolina State. He has them already playing good football in Orangeburg. Here's the handoff and slamming backwards, the running back. Not a whole lot there. It'll be third down coming up for the Maroon Tigers.
Good defense that time. 10 minutes left in the third quarter.
I know both. Y'all must be tired. Both Norman and Master sitting down.
Can't help it, baby.
Long day.
Coach Ty had a game last night. We didn't get through out of that till 10:30. Then I got up this morning. It was cold.
You worked the game too, Norman?
I was on the field last night.
Yeah.
Back on the field first time since that little incident.
Yeah. How did it go?
Oh, all right. My knee hurt this morning.
Now, are you kind of head on the swivel looking for guys or just doing what you normally do?
Just doing what I normally do. my head is normally on the swivel. They got me bad that time.
Here's the pass, and it's going to be caught. Big tight end, boy, able to go and yank that thing out the air. That's a big boy. Number 19 is the receiver. The tight end is Maury Vinny. Don't have any height and weight information on him, but he's a big boy. Got to weigh about 240 pounds, I think.
Snag that thing one hand that time.
Yeah, able to yank it down. First down, Morehouse at the 41-yard line. So the Maroon Tigers, they break huddle quickly to send trips out to the far side. One man split to the near side, and the quarterback, Miles Scott. He's a sophomore, 172-pound lightweight back there. And he yanks it downfield, near side. There's a man, boy. They behind the coverage, throw it out of bounds. Number 84, we've seen him catch a few balls today. Carl Allen. Cameron Watts had the coverage, but he got beat there, but the ball just a little bit thrown out of bounds. So, incomplete pass. It'll be 2nd down and 10 coming up.
Morehouse taking some shots, and they were kind of effective right there at the end of the first half. They were able to get a couple of balls deep downfield on us. And like you said, Fred, that time he had the guy, he just threw the ball out of bounds.
I was able to see my sister yesterday. She was on campus.
I saw it this morning.
Yeah.
Taking pictures and everything.
Yeah, we eating fish and chicken yesterday at the vending area on campus, and she'll be all over the place. Darlene, she was a big-time cheerleader.
Yes.
And we lived on campus when we were younger. We didn't have a choice. Had to be on campus. Football game, basketball game, whatever. You
there.
Wait a minute. Say that again so my wife can hear it, because you said we lived on campus because we have a choice. So
I'm talking about when I was a child now.
Oh.
Now, you talking about when we were a little older in high school and all that? That's a little
our
different.
freshman year.
That was a little different.
Come on, man. That wasn't different. we came on campus. We got kidnapped.
3rd down pass play, and it's caught. And able to get conversion for the first down in Ram territory. Number 12 on the receiving end, Donovan Logan. And that time the quarterback able to fire a nice little pass out there. And they have some working on this drive at the 45-yard line of Albany State. 7:50, the clock moving. 3rd quarter action, 38-6. Rams leading it by 32 points. But Morehouse trying to put a little something together on this drive.
Yeah, their last 2 drives I'd say last 3 drives in the second half, first half, they were able to get something going. They were, half ended on an interception. They scored one time, but they found a way to move the ball against Albany State a little bit here.
And they're going to run the ball, and they just kind of corral them there. No gain, maybe a loss on the play. Now, Norman, I'm going to ask you a question. Is that mahogany in motion over there, the Morehouse? Isn't that what they call that dance line?
Miles 49, Clark Atlanta 21.
I believe they may be
6:25 to go in the
maybe
fourth
Clark
quarter.
Atlanta. You never know.
Okay.
I don't think they're 10. I think Morehouse, of course, you know that's a male school, right? Yeah, so. But I was outnumbered now. I think we have about 7 on our line passing this year.
Yeah.
That's about 15 here.
Yeah, so there's a little battle going on there between the bands, of course. So here we go, 2nd down 11, and that's what you get at a college game like this. Nice little atmosphere.
HBCU.
Colorful. So at the Ram 46-yard line, 2nd down 11, pass play, under pressure, and they sack it.
Yes.
Boy, that was a big play there. Coming off the edge, number 53 for Albany State with the big sack, Andrew Ruffin.
Yeah, Ruffin, he missed them earlier in the game. Boy, at that time, Mac Ruffin stayed with it.
He ain't missing that time.
Yeah, he watched those hips. That's what you got to do, coach. One thing about your head can go one way, but your hips
Swivel,
going to
baby.
tell you where that person at. He stayed with those hips and able to get the quarterback down. Boy, that's a big loss on 2nd down. That's going to back him up.
Ruffin is 5'11", 205 pounds from Powder Springs, Georgia. They know how to play football where he came from, McEachern High School.
Ooh.
Yeah, big sack back at the 45-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 20 for the Maroon Tigers. They break huddle, play clock down to 2nd, and they should get a delayed game. It was at 0 and no flags. It was at 0 for about 2 seconds. And throwing it deep downfield. And it'll be incomplete. And I don't know who's watching the time there, but that thing hit 0.
Yeah, and I think it might be a situation where somebody's thinking the game is out of hand and we're going to stop it as little as possible.
Fred, Miles 49, Clark 21.
Final?
That's
Fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter. So Miles is up 49-21.
Mm-hmm.
All right. David Wright and Clark getting upset at their homecoming.
5:35 to go in that game.
That is the game we're watching. So Miles, if Miles runs the table, which they could do,
you got to go up there.
they're going to host whoever comes.
Yeah.
So they'll be hosting the SIAC championship game. The Rams we would have to do our part. That means if they take care of Clark, that's going to give them their 2nd loss.
Ooh, we got that one.
Yeah, they're not going to say that one would until
But now has it been touched by?
it was touched by us.
We'll
It'll be
see.
short of the 1st down either way.
But back to what I was saying, if Clark gets that loss, now it'll be Albany State and Fort Valley left as the 2 one-loss teams. And I think Tuskegee, my bad.
Tuskegee.
Yeah, so Tuskegee still has to play Miles too. So it's a lot that can happen in these next few weeks. So they'll talk about it, and are they going to award the ball to Clark Atlanta after all of that? The Rams got a piece of it, and now I think they say it touched the Ram, and maybe Clark may have possession at the Ram 46 with 5:36 to go. Let's get a sponsor in. We'll figure this out in a minute.
All right.
We're visiting Albany. Be sure to check out the Country Inn and Suites by Radisson on Nottingham Way, just 5 miles from the ASU campus, close to restaurants and entertainment. The Country Inn and Suites welcomes you on your next stay in the Good Life City. What happened?
So I think once it was tipped, it did still make it past the line of scrimmage, which makes it a kick. And so when it was a kick and the Ram touched it, now it's a live ball and it was muffed. And so whoever recovers it has possession of the first down. So it looks like Morehouse was able to recover it. At first I was thinking since they recovered it and it was still short of the line to gain, it would still be Albany State ball. But I think it was because it was considered a muffed kick.
And that was almost intercepted. Number 24, he would have had to do it, put his hands under the ball. That's Devin Foster, the Ram cornerback. Incomplete pass. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Maroon Tigers. So Morehouse, 5:31 to go. We're in the third quarter, 38-6. Albany State leading it here on homecoming day. And some of the fans, a few of them made their way out. A lot of people never made their way in. They're having a good time out there.
But those that made their way in, I'm surprised this many are still here in this far in the third quarter.
Here's a pass play, and it's going to be caught number 88 on the receiving end for the Maroon Tigers. That'll be Noah Rhodes, a freshman wide receiver. And he's going to be close to a first down, but short by about 2 yards.
That's that pitch and catch. You see that? They can't run the ball, so they run that guy about 5 to 7 yards, and he turn around and catch it. Just like a run play. Big play for them, maintaining possession.
Yeah. So 3rd and 2. Ball at the Ram 38-yard line. They spread it out. 4 receivers, 2 to each side of the field here. And their sophomore quarterback in that pistol. Back to pass. He backpedals and throws, and he's going to throw it out of bounds. Looking for a man. He had a guy draped on his back. He wasn't open. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down. They gone for it on every other one. Why not go for it?
They're going.
4th and 2 at the Ram 38. We anticipate another attempt here on 4th down.
It's going to be like a short handoff. Watch this. 4:51 left in the third quarter.
They went for it on their last possession as well, right? That's how we took over on down. So they're 0 for 3 on 4th down. Here's another attempt.
Out of the huddle, they're ready to go here. Double receivers to both sides of the field as the quarterback surveys the defense. Smith, back to pass. And he's throwing it to the near side, looking for his big tight end, and overshot him. No chance there. So
that's a big guy, that.
Scott, I called his name wrong. Miles Scott, the quarterback.
Right, number 19 is a big guy. But we had a defensive back.
Stride for stride
with him, and he's bigger than I got. And number 13 is Jalen Glaze. Jalen is 6 feet, 185, and that guy makes him look like a little midget player out there against him.
Do you think it's too early for a backup?
Yeah.
What Coach Gray does, because he knows going back out there.
Yeah.
I would put him in now, but hopefully we'll see him in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, give him a quarter.
So Isaiah Knowles and company back out. First down, the Rams take over at the Albany State 38-yard line, going from right to left on your radio. So Knowles, they get the play in from the side there. Coach Gray, he calls the play. He's the offensive coordinator. And White will reset in the backfield. Play clock down to 4 seconds. On first down, back to pass. Knowles throwing it deep. Got a man breaking free. There's holding. And almost still makes the catch. And where's the flag? And finally the thing comes out. He was hanging on to the back of the man's shirt.
Yeah, he grabbed him way earlier than right.
Yeah.
And that ball would have been right on target had he had that 1 or 2 extra steps. But he almost still made an excellent fingertip over the shoulder catch on that pass. That probably would have been the best catch we've seen all year.
Kyron Jackson, the receiver, and defensive holding, I believe, is the call coming up against the Maroon Tigers. 4:38 to go here in the third quarter. While they assess the penalty, go ahead and get a sponsor in. Serving Terrell, Lee, Doherty, Seminole, Early, Taylor, and Crawford counties with a relationship you can bank on. Georgia Community Bank is rooted in the past and growing towards the future, servicing all of your banking needs for over 9 decades. Georgia Community Bank, visit a branch near you.
10-yard defensive holding. Like you said, he grabbed it before the quarterback threw the ball.
Yep.
No, good.
Rams get 10-yard penalty on first down.
So, first down at the 48-yard line. Tight end goes in motion and resets on first down. Give it to White up the middle, and Rams running right at them there off the left guard, left tackle side there. Get some good yardage in Maroon Tiger territory down to the 47-yard line. And that's about 5 yards. There you 5 yards, Coach, on the
Yes,
play.
sir. Now you got anything you can do, anything you want to now.
White just run the ball in the third quarter here about 3 times for about 40 yards.
Mm-hmm.
In first half, he had 6 carries for 46 yards. So he's been getting chunk yardage against the Morehouse defense.
2nd and 5 play. At the 47, they will give it to White again. White bouncing outside, fighting his way, twisting, turning, and close to a first down. I think he has it. 1st and 10.
That's a good job by the Whites, man. That play.
Chains. Big game tonight.
Whoa.
Georgia, Texas. Where they playing at? Texas?
Yeah, they
Yes, sir.
Huge game. Number what versus number what? How they rank?
Number 1 against number 5.
1 against 5.
Okay.
And I still don't understand how Georgia's still on the rank number 5. They should be lower than that. Or higher.
So big one that, and somebody's going to drop tonight because somebody's going to lose. So it's a huge ball game, and a lot of people be watching it. By the time it gets dark, I'm leaving. I won't be on campus. I'm not hanging that long. Go home and watch that one. 3:16 to go here in the third quarter. First down at the 41-yard line. Knowles throw over the middle is Jackson making the catch. Kyron Jackson with the reception there. 5'10" receiver out of Jacksonville. So 1st and 10, Jackson.
Good catch.
Jackson having a good day for the Rams. That's a couple of catches he's had. Javion Jackson, of course, has had the best day of all the receivers.
Quick tempo. Give it to White. And talking about Kyron Jackson, I want to see what it looks like when he takes his helmet off. And there's a reason behind that. I'm his advisor. I'm the athletic advisor.
Uh-huh.
And he told me Thursday I was going to meet with him. He had a hair appointment. He has those twists. I want to see how nice they look. Yeah.
He had a hair appointment.
He had a hair appointment. It's a different day. Back in the day, we all had bald heads.
Yeah, I still got
whatever. Yeah. So, 3 yards on that pass play. Last running play. 2nd down, we call it 7. Tight end goes in motion, and we get flags.
That's going to be a false start against the Rams. Like our snapper. Yeah, the snapper either was late or our right tackle moved. Left tackle was very early. I'm going to think that was probably on the center because there was 2 offensive linemen that started moving before he snapped the ball.
So Albany State penalized. It'll make it 2nd down and now 12 to go. Ball moved to the 27-yard line. And I think if the Rams come up with a score here, I think you'll see a lot more people file out.
Yeah, I believe so too, Fred.
Coach Ely might leave out of here. 2nd down, 12.
Yeah,
throwing it to the end zone, and I don't know, and out of bounds, almost intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And that time, had double coverage on Kyron Jackson. And fortunate that defender was, the momentum took him out of bounds.
Yeah.
Kyron made sure he was out of bounds. You can do that once the defender goes up in the air and catches the ball. You don't have to give him a chance to land in bounds. You can go ahead and hit him and knock him out of bounds. Not sure if that guy would have not been out of bounds anyway, but good job of Jackson by just making sure.
It'll be 3rd and 12. Albany State still at the 27-yard line of Morehouse. 1:45 to go here in the third quarter. Still a 38-6 ball game. Rams leading by 32 points on homecoming day. 20-24. Play clock down to 2 seconds. 4 receivers. Knowles make it 5 receivers. Steps up, gonna try and run it. Makes a nice little move. Wow, 2 Houdini moves, and what a nice job by the quarterback. And he made what they call break an ankle. He danced, went right the first guy, got by 2 of them, not enough to get the first down. And they may give us a little daylight. You think we'd try another field goal?
I would give him some experience on this. I don't know if Coach Gray might be going for this one.
4th down, this will be about a 40-yard field goal.
40 yards.
What was the other one he hit? Was it a 42-yard?
35.
35, so the Rams going to go for it.
They will leave him on the sideline. Rams apparently going to go for it. 4th down and about 6 to go, Albany State, as we approach a minute to go here in the third quarter. White in the backfield, resetting. Knowles giving signals to his receivers on 4th and 6. Want to throw it. And Dorsey. Wow. I thought he was going to have that one. That's normally a catch by Devin Dorsey. And the Rams turn it over on downs to Morehouse with 52 ticks left here in the third quarter.
Rams Morehouse defense held up that time. The Rams had a couple of shots at it.
Yes, they did.
And, just unable to convert there on fourth down. Neither team having much success on fourth down. I think that's going to push the Rams to 0 for 2 fourth down attempts. Morehouse right now, I think they've attempted 4 fourth downs and not able to convert one.
52 seconds very left in the third quarter.
So Morehouse offense will come back out, and they still trail by 32 points. And their quarterback, number 14, Miles Scott, back out there. And they have an empty set here. 3 receivers spread to the left, 2 of them to the right side. First down, line of scrimmage, the 22-yard line. He's flushed out and sacked. Couldn't get out of there. Number 56 able to bring him down. He tried to make a move in the backfield, couldn't do it, and get credit for the sack is going to be Jimmy Dawson.
Good job, Jimmy.
Rams racking up a couple of sacks now. I think that's 4 on today.
4 today.
And 2 here in the quarter. So the Rams finding a way to get some pressure on the quarterback. Morehouse coming in today had given up 21 sacks. And that's about 3 per game, a little bit more than 3 per game. So the Rams holding them true to that average. Get a couple more before this game is over. Push them over.
Line of scrimmage now, the 12-yard line of Morehouse. They're back way up, so it'll be second down, very long to go. And look, draw play. And they give it to number 6, Devon. Not a whole lot of room to go. It'll be third down coming up, and got a timeout.
End of the quarter, Fred.
Okay. Well, it is timeout, though.
Yeah, timeout. End of the quarter.
No, not a charge timeout, but end of the third quarter. Thank you, there, Coach Massey.
Yeah, man.
So at the end of 3, your score, Albany State 38, Miles 6. We'll be back with the fourth quarter in just a moment, but right now, Albany State Golden Rams football is on the Golden Rams Sports Network.
Final score in Atlanta, 49-28, Miles over Clark, Atlanta.
All right, thanks. I got it.
What's up by number 26? Not been called for Golden Rams. And we have a final score from Atlanta, Georgia. Miles College, 49. Clark Atlanta, 28. South Carolina State 7, Fort Valley State 0. Country Inn and Suites. When visiting Albany, be sure to check out Country Inn and Suites by Radisson on Nottingham Way, just 5 minutes from the Albany State campus, close to restaurants and entertainment. Country Inn and Suites welcomes you for your next stay in the Good Life City. Chase Devon on the lateral. No gain on the play. Makes it 2nd and 10, Morehouse. Number 19. Maurice Renee on the reception. Pick up maybe 3 yards, makes it 3rd and 7.
That's a foul. On the third roughness. Return team. Number 27. 15-yard penalty. First down.
First and 10. Number 2, Dejon Richard on the carry for the Golden Rams. Number 2, Dejon Richard on the carry again. That puts up another Golden Ram first down.
Earlier, I was from past
Lots of 12 on the play makes it 2nd and 22 for Morehouse from their own 13-yard line. Chased him down on the carry. Brought down by number 39 for the Golden Rams. Jeremiah McDermott. That makes it 3rd down. Brings up 5th down for Morehouse. Once again, fans, don't forget your Golden Rams return to action next Saturday, right here at 2 p.m. as they face Edward Waters University for Senior Day. Out of bounds at the Morehouse. 7. Jordan Smith McDaniel on the carry. Ball down at the 1 yard line. Carry. Number 35, Kyle Wright.
There's our friend Wilbur Yancey. I didn't see him before, but Wilbur Yancey, big time Albany State. He's a former mascot, Sam the Ram, sitting over here in the quarterback club.
I saw Wilbur before the game, and he was really antsy about what happened last week. And I told him to calm down. We're going to win this one by 30. And he said, by 30. And I said, we got this one by 30.
Well, they did better than that, man.
Yeah.
2nd and 10, running play. Ooh. Thrown down to the hard turf. Big celebration there. I don't even know who was that.
Is that 93?
Maybe. I know it's still not Glenn still in there.
That might be Al Childs, is it?
No, I can't read the number. I think that might be
That's
Glenn.
him dancing.
Glenn is still in there. Ty Glenn.
Number 99?
Yeah, he's still out there. Redshirt sophomore out of Cairo, Georgia. Slammed it down back at the 18-yard line.
You don't see Glenn with that much emotion. He was happy about that tackle. That was a big one, big loss.
Now, one guy that didn't play will be back next week, Robert Floyd, in the secondary. Yeah, he's been out the last 2 games, so we should have him back next week against Edward Waters. So,
okay.
He's a big-time player in the Rams secondary. 2nd and long, and Morehouse going to run it again, running back, looking for room. And boy, he was hit hard. Number 27 on the run.
The Rams, number 27 for Morehouse and I think it was either 15 or 19. Can't quite tell for the Rams. Boy, both of those guys. Whoa. That might be Vondez Taylor, number 19 for the Rams, that was involved in that collision. And both those guys hurt. I mean, that was
train wreck.
Mark Swain was the running back. But like you said, you got injured players, one from each team down, and Ty Glenn was slow to get up as well. So this injury timeout is sponsored by Phoebe Health System. Phoebe, making lives better together. For more information about Phoebe and all the services they offer, visit phoebehealth.com. I want to, of course, thank them and all of the athletic sponsors as we have this injury timeout. There's, is that right, 19 seconds?
Yes.
Yeah, left in the game. So we're just about at the end of the contest. And we have a major injury. And,
both guys.
Yeah, and they really could have let to go ahead and end this game. I think it depends on how bad these injuries are. It's 19 seconds. It's academic. We'll see how this plays out here. So we're almost at the close of the game. Again, thank you for tuning in. And don't forget, next week, home again against Edward Waters. If you need a ticket, go to ASUGoldenRams.com.
Ain't moved yet either, Fred.
And that's unfortunate.
Yeah,
this game is almost over.
Game, yeah.
And to have anybody injured for either team, you want to get your guys together and get ready for next week. And now, I don't know, are both players still down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the training people out there assisting them and players taking the knees on both sides of the field here as we have this injury timeout on the field. So
It was a collision now.
yeah. And we will wait and see how it looks like. And that was number 19 again down for Albany State, Vundez Taylor. He's a redshirt sophomore, 510 pounds, 170 pounds. He's from LaGrange, Georgia. And
Might be a concussion,
he is in some kind of pain. You can tell the way he's flinching over. And I believe the Morehouse player was the running back. And I see he's cleared out of the way as well. So
Let's hope Vundez, he's favoring that right side. Hopefully it's not anything like a broken rib or anything like that. The more and more he's moving off the field, the better he's looking, but he's still favoring that right side.
They're going to check him out on the 10th, though.
So we're looking at maybe one play to go here with 19 seconds left in the ball game.
Let's just hope they nail this.
And they don't even have to snap it. Clock's moving, so there's no need to snap it, but they will run another play, and Devon is going to run it. He'll get the first down, and they'll have to stop the clock to move the chains, and then they should stop it and then reset it. They may not even do that.
No, they're not going to stop it.
That's going to do it. That's the last play of the game. So your final score, Albany State 51, Morehouse 6. The Rams win. Homecoming 2024. Coach Massey.
Yes, sir.
Norman, let's talk about the Rams getting this big victory on homecoming day.
Boy, you got to stay in control. We did a good job today of recognizing what we could do and what we got. And I just hope the young man is not hurt seriously on the tent right there. They working on him over there on the other side, on this side of the field. But I like what I saw today. They went in there and said something to the offensive linemen, and they started blocking everybody, Fred. No.
Yeah, after those first two drives, and something happened, and the Rams kind of got it going. Slow start like we saw last week, but this time they were facing a team that didn't have them down in the whole 14-0. So they bounced back really quickly and kind of put this thing away in the second quarter. And just a good team victory. You needed that after last.